Thanks, John and Glenn. Back here at Wachovia Center. We're just a couple of moments away from the start of tonight's game. We have the ceremonial puck drop. And tonight is a night where the Flyers will honor their first team ever, the 1967 Flyers, between the first and second periods. And this is the 40th year of Philadelphia Flyers hockey. So
yeah, they were still, in fact, heading out to the airport, picking up some of those players from that 67 team about 2 hours ago.
And there are the two captains, Jaromir Jagr and Peter Forsberg. Luann Gotti, Ed Snider, 40 years of Flyers hockey. There's the owner, Mr. Ed Snider. Luann Gotti, former NHLer. And we are getting ready for the renewal of a great rivalry between these two Atlantic Division teams in the Eastern Conference.
You know, there hasn't been a lot of talk about the Flyers in this, preseason. Not as much as we've seen in the past. Maybe because Bob Clarke, the general manager, didn't make as many deals in the offseason. They've made a few changes, but not many. But there hasn't been much buzz about this team. And of course, they didn't play very well in the preseason.
And there is the head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers, Ken Hitchcock, got a new extension, a 3-year extension. So congratulations to him. And of course, it was the Rangers, Devils, and Flyers battling right down to the end last season, where the Devils pulling out the division. And the Rangers dropping to 6th right at the end. Tom Rennie, who feels very good about his team. A lot of confidence in his players, and there is a reason for some of that confidence. Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah, and you know what? Ken Hitchcock, of course, the home coach, has the last change. He's going strength against strength here to start this game.
And Rangers have Malik and Roosevelt on defense, Nylander, Jagr, and Straka up front. Simon Gagne, Mike Knuble, who started his NHL career with the Rangers, sends it in. Malik's got the puck. The referees tonight are Dan Maruelli and Craig Spada. Derek Nansen, Mark Shuchek are the linesmen. Jagr with a puck and Gagne on him. Jagr shoots off the glove of Niittymaki. Robert Esch played the season opener for the Flyers Thursday night in Pittsburgh. That shot toward the net off the glove, a rebound chance, and the Rangers score. It's Michael Nylander, got knocked down hard, and the Rangers grab a 1-0 lead as Niittymaki mishandled the shot.
Yeah, exactly. Niittymaki only played 2 periods of preseason hockey because of being injured. Now look at the play by Jagr. He'll take the shot there. Looked like he got a piece of it, maybe the side of the net. Look at the Rangers just go after the puck. The movement. Jagr, they keep going. They keep looking for the open man. And who finds him? Jagr. To Malik, the quick shot, the rebound, and Nylander just fights off everybody in front of the net. And Sam, you and I talked a little earlier, and here's the play again. We talked about the importance. If the Rangers can get an early goal or two, this crowd will turn in a hurry on this team.
I agree with you there, Joe, because the feeling has been, and we talked about, they did not have a good preseason, and there seems to be some, just a little dysfunction going on. They're just not meshing right now, the Flyers.
Well, Bobby Clarke was publicly critical about some of his veterans in training camp.
Jeff Carter with a quick shot that's stopped by Lundqvist. The Rangers have Shanahan on with Cullen the center and Peter Pruka, and Shanahan turns it up ice with Pruka to his left. Moving in on Freddie Meyer. Meyer takes out Pruka. Carter works it around the boards. It was here in Philadelphia that Pruka suffered a knee injury that really set him back some last season. Pitkanen playing it around the boards. Giveaway and a quick shot save, and Niittymaki left the rebound. Blair Betts coming off the bench with a great, Nigel Dawes getting the quick chance. Dawes, Betts, and Hall on.
You know what? Rangers need to keep shooting because Niittymaki, as you mentioned, had trouble again leaving a rebound. But even after the rebound, he didn't know where the puck was, and it was directly in front of him.
Joe, Niittymaki suffered what was thought to be a serious hip injury in preseason.
Well, he had hip surgery in the offseason. That was on his right hip. He played 2 periods of one game and then was making a routine save tore the labrum in the left hip, and they thought he would need surgery.
Holwig forced the turnover. You can hear the boos. Flyer fans already booing the team. Shot by Roosevelt goes wide, bounces off the top of the net. Picked up by Marcel Hossa. Rangers controlling the puck here. Jason Ward on with Hossa. Hossa checked by Meyer. Good effort by Hossa. He drew a penalty.
Yep, kept the skates going, kept the legs going, and here you hear the boos a little bit. But you know, this is almost the same type of start as they had against Washington, the same type of start that they had in the preseason, where they come out, Ken Hitchcock has to watch and turn to his left. Now the thing here, watch Hossa keep moving, how he doesn't give up on the play. He gets some help. Look at the legs, look at the feet. They keep going and finally gets pulled down. That's the right call. Good job by Hossa to draw the penalties. And then the turnover that you talked about, the Rangers were in a change, and Nigel Dawes, whose parents are here watching again in this game, gets the good scoring chance, and Niedermaki made a good save on him.
The Ranger goal was Nylander, his first of the season, from Malik and Jagr at 42 seconds. So the Rangers' first 2 games of the season, they've scored in the opening minute. Rangers on the power play, 0 for 3 in game 1. Roosevelt to Jagr. Jagr looking, plays it down low to Nylander. Pass was blocked by Gauthier, who shoves Nylander to the boards, and the puck is cleared all the way down by Sami Kapanen.
Well, Sam, I had a talk with Brendan Shanahan yesterday about the power play, and he said, you know what made us have such a great power play in Detroit? He said everybody thought it was the talent. He says, you know what we did? We shot the puck. So when you shoot the puck, it opens up everything else.
Nylander, Jagr, Shanahan, Straka, and Roosevelt. Here's Straka bringing it in, and they set up. Here's Roosevelt. Shanahan called for the puck and gets it. Finds Jagr. Down low is Nylander. Now Shanahan's in the slot. Jagr fires it right through the crease, and it's going out of the zone.
That wasn't a shot. It was a pass by Jagr to try and set up Nylander for the tip.
In comes Straka. Backhands it in front. It's tipped away. Kept in. Played across to Jagr. Rakunik has just come on to play the point. Pass to Rakunik. Takes the shot. Saved it. Niedermaki. Rebound. And a penalty on the Flyers as Shanahan's stick was being held. That's going to be a penalty on Randy Jones. Or, excuse me, on Nolan Baumgartner.
You know what happened? Rakunik had just come onto the ice. And so he stopped the puck. He got the pass, but had to stop it with his skate. And all he does, watch what he does here. He stops it, then reaches for it, gets the shot. That looked like it just went off the post. And there was Shanahan trying to get to the loose puck. Baumgartner grabs his stick. And so the Rangers, with 48 seconds remaining on the first penalty, now have a 5-on-3 and a real opportunity to take a 2-goal lead.
This power play is powered by AMD. Smarter choice. Meyer went for holding at 2:35. Baumgartner for holding. I thought it was holding the stick, but they call holding at 3:47. A takeaway and a clear by Hatcher.
And for the Rangers, 5 forwards on the ice. The Rangers have practiced this where you have Shanahan and Jagr on the points.
Shanahan with a pass to Straka, but then he went in the zone, has to get onside. Nylander and Kruka's on the other side. Shanahan with a puck. Nedved with Gauthier and Hatcher for Philadelphia. Jagr was set up. Nedved with a good job to tip the pass. Set up to Shanahan. Deflection and a save. And Niedermaki's got the puck. It went off the Flyers defenseman, I believe, off of Dennis Gauthier. And Niedermaki made the save.
And you know what, Sam? Niedermaki didn't know he had the puck. He was still looking around. This is good puck movement. Now watch the lane right here. And there's the lane they draw by making the pass down low. Shanahan puts himself in the perfect position to get the pass. And Pruka was looking for a rebound, and Hatcher was trying to get him out of there. And Niedermaki made the save and then looked around. Didn't realize at the time he had the puck.
Straka comes on now, along with Nylander and Pruka up front. Good effort by Nylander. Shanahan quickly to Jagr. 5-on-3 for another 5 seconds. Straka. Jagr. Down low, looking for deflection from Nylander. Went wide. Shanahan with a quick shot. Missed the net. Freddie Myers out of the penalty box. It's a 5-on-4 for another 105. Jagr brings it back quickly with the Flyers changing. Straka for Pruka. He was tied up. Puck to Straka. Deflected. Gagne trying to clear. Kept in. Good play by Nylander. Straka with a puck. Putin is on. This is Pruka. Now Feder Tuten. Straka to Yager. Here comes Nylander. That was a pass that was tipped. And another penalty coming up on the Flyers.
This is going to be against Joni Pitkanen for cross-checking.
Wow.
And what Straka tried to do is he tried to make, or pardon me, it was Nylander that tried to make a little pass across. Now the Flyers defended it well by deflecting it. Here's the passing again. Now look at all the movement. You have players coming in here from the other side. Now here's the pass, and watch the cross-check right at the end of it. No reason to take the penalty. And the Flyers are putting themselves in a hole, but the Rangers need to take advantage of this. They need to take advantage. There's 31 seconds remaining on the first penalty. So again, 5-on-3 for the next 31 seconds.
And two defensemen off, Baumgartner and Pitkanen, but a clear by the Flyers. So second 5-on-3. Nedved with good hustle. Got taken down, and it's whistled out for an offside.
Yeah, offside. And Shanahan and Yager back on the points on this power play. And what was seemed to be working on this 5-on-3, and we'll look for it again here, Sam. When the Rangers move the puck from the points, either one of those down low, there seems to be a lane to the other defenseman, either to Shanahan or to Yager on the other side. Let's see if the Rangers can exploit that.
First off, they win the face-off, and Pruka carries it in. Niedermaki out to stop it. Gauthier drives it around. It was blocked. Penalty coming up on the Flyers again.
Now, you know what would have happened?
Gauthier, another defenseman goes off.
Yeah, Pruka would have had a wide open net. Niedermaki stopped the puck to allow his player to try and clear it. It didn't happen behind the net. Pruka ended up getting back up and would have been able to walk out in front. Watch again. There's Pruka with the puck. Now as he dumps it behind, Niedermaki comes out, and look at the play by Pruka. And as he tries to get back to the front of the net, gets tripped up by Gauthier. And the Rangers again, here's the play. Good play by Pruka. See what Pruka did? Lifted the stick, and then as he turned, Gauthier got him on the skates.
The Rangers have called their timeout. They've used their timeout right here because they feel this is a big point in the game where they can jump on the Flyers. They've got a 5-on-3 for 12 seconds, and then it will continue. And because the penalty to the man who just went off, Gauthier won't start until the penalty to Baumgartner ends. So the Rangers with a great opportunity, 4 straight penalties to the Flyers at 2:35, 3:47, 5:16, and now 5:35.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great opportunity and a perfect time to take a timeout for Tom Brennan, because these players, Shanahan, Yager, they've been on the ice most of this first period. We've played about 5.5 minutes of this first period, so why not take the timeout, get them rested, talk things over a little bit. Now they have to win the faceoff.
Flyers have 3 defensemen in the penalty box. Nedved couldn't control the faceoff, but he taps it away. Shanahan plays it across, and it caroms and is kept in by Yager. 5-on-3. Straka puts it in front. Saved Niedermaki off of Shanahan. Now a 5-on-3 for 1:25. Yager plays it across to Shanahan. Down low, it's Pruka. Heads for the net. Try to hit Nylander. The pass was too hard. Yager's got the puck. Shot by Shanahan. Saved Niedermaki. Rebound played by Straka. Rangers have to be very careful here, because if they do anything that looks like a penalty, I think it'll be called. Nylander's shot. They've gone off the post and off Niedermaki as well. 1 minute to go in the 5-on-3. Shanahan down low. They pass the puck around back and forth, but no shot.
Now they're catching Nedved out of position. Nedved's all over the place. He's the only forward on the ice. There's a lane right there.
Shanahan to Pruka. When do the Rangers players get tired from being on too long? When do they need a change?
Well, they don't have to skate that much, but they need to start shooting.
Pruka's pass blocked, smothered by Hatcher, and cleared. Great effort by those 3. Hatcher, Jones, and Nedved. They're dead tired, but they get to the bench. Pass across. Straka moves in. And a shot off the outside of the net. That was Pruka's shot. 18 seconds in a 2-man, and the Flyers clear again.
And there's the penalty you talked about, Sam. That's on the boards. It's going to be Gagne was the player that was trying to clear the puck and did on the boards. And for the Rangers, Nylander tried to avoid getting close, and you could just see it in his eye. But as soon as he got close and the stick was wrapped up and he had one hand on the stick, then the penalty was called. See, here's Nedved over here. Now, see, he's all over the place, which leaves lanes here. But the problem for the Rangers is they weren't shooting the puck. See, there's a lot of passing down low, and there's room up high with the aggressiveness that Nedved was showing up high. One pass down low, and then back to the points are wide open. But I don't think Brendan Shanahan and Jaromir Jagr were shooting the puck as much as they should.
So now it's a 4-on-3. Here comes Joni Pitkanen back for Philadelphia, and for the first time in several minutes, the teams are at even strength. Pass across. Teuton tried another pass, and it was smothered by Baumgartner.
That's a good play.
I know Tom Reddy and the coaches will tell the players less passing, a few more shots, guys.
They're not getting shot. I mean, that was a 2-on-1. And again, they could have shot. It's a very unselfish team, but there is a time to be selfish.
Flyers move in. Forsberg shot deflected high. Forsberg overskates. Teuton's got it. Now the Flyers go on the power play right now. Minute 16, man advantage for the Flyers. Their first power play of the game. Great penalty kill. Pitkanen's pass was smothered by Teuton. Back the other way, Jason Ward. Rangers penalty kill was perfect in the game against Washington. Ward tried to dump it in, hit the linesman, then is picked up and brought in by Matt Cullen, and the shot was deflected wide.
What a crazy first period so far, isn't it?
Well, Rangers had every opportunity to break this game open early. They got the goal in the first minute. They had 3 5-on-3s and failed to capitalize. Now the Flyers with a power play. Another penalty coming up for the Rangers. And the whistle stops play, and a hooking call is coming up to the Rangers. Looks like Marek Malik will go off with 34 seconds to go in the Nylander penalty. It'll be a 5-on-3. Will step out with 11:31 to go in the first period. 1-0 Rangers.
Marek Malik is in the background, and here's the stick. Watch as the play run. There it is, right there. And that's the penalty. Wasn't much, but that's the penalty. And so the Rangers now down 5-on-3 against.
They're calling them tight. You can see that. First it was 4 straight penalties for the Flyers. Now 2 to the Rangers. 2-man advantage, 34 seconds for the Flyers. Joni Pitkanen with the puck. Rangers 1-0 lead. Pitkanen waiting. Jones plays it ahead. No, that's Sanderson. Jeff Sanderson playing the right point. So 4 forwards for the Flyers. Good clear by the Rangers. You have Teuton with Ward and Betts.
Pardon me, Sam. That was just a very good defensive play by Ward. He went down and blocked the pass from Forsberg and then cleared the zone.
Good job by Betts. Good pressure by Teuton. Here comes Pitkanen. Pass off the stick of Gagne. Lundqvist was down. The net gets knocked off the pegs. And the whistle stops play. Knuble complains that Ward shoved him from behind into the post.
And Ward complained it was Knuble that knocked the net off, and it should be a face-off outside. Here's the pass. And the puck was bouncing a little bit. That was Gagne on the other side. That couldn't get the shot off quickly. And then you see Ward and Knuble come together. The net go off. And the whistle.
Rangers 1-0 lead. We have not had 5-on-5 hockey in the last 7 minutes. It's been all special teams. Sanderson and a brief 4-on-4. Robitaille plays it in. That's Randy Robitaille. Flyers are his 8th team. He was with Minnesota last season. Shot toward the net is blocked. It's a 5-on-4 now for the Flyers. It's cleared all the way down. 1:05 to go in the power play.
And Jeff Sanderson is a forward that plays the point on this Philadelphia power play. Watch for him to try and sneak in behind everyone. The backdoor play. They'll try and look for him for the pass and the shot.
R.J. Umberger with a shot. Lundqvist makes the save. He closed everything up, and he stays on top of the puck and holds it. 52 seconds to go. Flyers power play.
Yeah, now the Flyers are able to make a change here on the power plays. They dump it in. That's something the Rangers do well. They try and force teams to dump in the puck and then go after it. This is a shot by Umberger that Lundqvist was just waiting for. He had everything taken away on the short side.
Forsberg, Gagne, and Knuble back on for the Flyers with Baumgartner and Meyer. This is Gagne looking, shooting, went off Rakunik. He goes down hard. That hurt. It hit his left foot, and he's limping badly. He needs to get off the ice, but can't get there. And one of the Flyers got knocked down.
This is another penalty.
Is there a penalty called? Yes, it is. Michael Roosevelt is going off, and another two-man advantage to the Flyers. So 3 straight penalties to the Rangers.
And Rakunik is able to get to the bench after doing a good job blocking the shot by Simon Gagne. And everything is being called in this
Everything.
game. Everything.
Players have to be alert to that now.
You know, the players know. Here's Rakunik. The players know that when Gagne has the puck, they got to watch the shot more than anything because he loves to shoot. And Rakunik played it perfectly right here. Let's see. That's it.
Roosevelt for holding. Shot by Pitkin and saved by Lundqvist. Second two-man advantage for the Flyers. Rangers had 3. Shot from the point. Sanderson blocked. Rangers doing a good job of blocking shots. Forsberg's pass missed by Sanderson. It's out. Betts on with Teuton and Ward. Betts went to the bench. And to the net goes Knuble. Save, rebound, score! Peter Forsberg has tied the game with 4 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. The Flyers get their first goal of the season.
Now Mike Knuble puts on a strong move. Here comes Knuble. Watch him go hard to the net. Right here. Get a shot. The first save was made by Lundqvist, and then coming from the other side was Forsberg, and Lundqvist nearly stopped that one as well. Again, here comes Knuble. Strong move there. 1 save, and then he almost got the second one. Got a piece of it, but Forsberg just able to get it past Lundqvist. So that's a power play goal, and that ties the game at 1 apiece.
And it continues as a 5-on-4 power play for the Flyers as Forsberg scored with only 4 seconds remaining in that 5-on-3. Forsberg from Knuble and Pitkin at 10:25 to tie the game.
Forsberg did not have a shot in their 4-0 loss to Pittsburgh.
Kyle Calder, number 19, who came over from Chicago in a trade for Michael Handzus, is on. Freddie Meyer toward the net wide. Well, it's been all specialty teams since 2:35 of this period, and it still is. Meyer's pass blocked by Polk, goes off the side of the net. Polk has it, and the Rangers move out. Shanahan fires it across, trying to lead Cullen. Cullen moves in on Baumgartner. Baumgartner with a hit. Game tied at 1. 45 seconds to go on the power play for the Flyers. 8:50 to go in the first period.
Who has the momentum now?
Definitely Flyers.
It was back and forth, wasn't it?
Well, Rangers failed on the 5-on-3 3 times.
Yep.
Flyers capitalized on the 5-on-3.
Right. So the Flyers killing off those 5-on-3 gave them a little momentum, and then all of a sudden the penalties start going the other way, and they score this game. They get the crowd back into it. No booing in the last few minutes.
Robitaille sending it in. Lundqvist plays the glass. Sanderson across to Pitkin. Nedved takes it off the boards. Randy Robitaille had it knocked away. Good play by Aaron Ward. Ward able to get it out. It was intercepted by Nedved. Now Joni Pitkin. Out of the box comes Roosevelt. Teams are at full strength for the first time in nearly 10 minutes. Jagr moves in. 2-on-1 with Roosevelt. And the pass a little behind him was broken up. Good play coming back by R.J. Umberger. Malik for the shot. Blocked in front by Sanderson. And it's brought out by Umberger with Jagr on him. Sent all the way down. Malik picks it up. Game tied 1-1.
Rangers need to get shots, Sam. I mean, they're creating good scoring opportunities, but not shooting.
Skating well. Jagr throws it in front for Straka. Broken up by Hatcher. Hatcher got a stick from Nylander, and it's going to be called. Knuble fires it across. Delayed penalty. Sanderson, rather, Randy Jones puts it in front. Nylander's going to go for high sticking. Got the stick up on Darian Hatcher. Hatcher trying to see if he was cut. We'll be right back.
Our Panasonic digital replay. Number 2 is Darian Hatcher in front. Watch as he tries to clear it.
Ooh.
And then the high stick. Michael Nylander tried to lift the stick. And then just prior to that, here's the pass, and Umberger coming back and making a good defensive play. What started off to be a 2-on-1 turned into a 2-on-2 because Umberger hustled back and broke up that play.
Nylander for high sticking at 12:41. Flyers are 1 for 3 on the power play with 4 shots. Game is tied 1-1. The puck deflected up into the netting. And we get a face-off. Carl Rakunik, who took that shot in the left foot during a penalty kill, went to the locker room briefly, but is back on the end of the bench. There you see him.
Strength for the Rangers, when you think back to game number 1, was their penalty kill.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just terrific. And now in the second half of this first period, it's called upon again.
Roosevelt sending it up the board, blocked by Forsberg. Forsberg, Gagne, and Knubel with Sanderson and Pitkanen, and a good clear by the Rangers. Hall and Betts go off, along with Malik and Roosevelt, and replaced by Ward, Aaron Ward, Jason Ward, Fedor Tutin, and Hossa, Marcel Hossa. Sanderson keeps it in. Big drive. Save made. Lundqvist has the puck.
You know, the Rangers had a chance to clear this and didn't. And the Flyers able to keep it in, and then it turned into that pretty good scoring chance. But when the Flyers come down, they're trying to make the passes. And the Rangers will, watch, they'll break it up here. They get a chance to clear it, and they can't do it. Ward had to knock it out of midair. Got a piece of it, but not all of it. And so then Lundqvist had to come up with a good save.
Jeff Sanderson, who started last season with Columbus, finished up with Phoenix, played 75 games for the Coyotes, scored 25 goals. Cullen tried a shot that was blocked by Baumgartner, turned by the Flyers. Jeff Carter moves in, looks, shoots, save by Lundqvist. Didn't know where the puck went. Went to the far side. Ooh, hit hard to the boards. Tutin with a hit on Kyle Calder. Baumgartner drops it off for Mike Richards. Richards with a shot, saved by Lundqvist. Flyers are shooting.
Now that was Richards. He had Carter in front, and he was shooting for his stick.
Carter had to go off his stick. Moved by Ward. He got upended, but the Rangers able to clear it out. Baumgartner, 40 seconds to go. Flyers power play, 5:55 to go. First period. Carter moves in, slowed down by Jason Ward. Carter retrieves it, gets it back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner turns, set up, missed by Richards. Richards again, gave it away. Kind of embarrassing. He missed the big slap shot, and then he gave it away.
Gave it away.
Shot by Jason Ward, stopped by Niedermaki.
A couple of young players, Richards and Carter, that played so well for the Flyers a year ago with all the injuries they had.
Hope couldn't clear it. Flyers keep it in, set up in front, saved by Lundqvist. Failure to clear the puck led to a scoring chance by the Flyers. It was Peter Nedved getting the shot off.
That's a great save. That's a great save by Lundqvist. Quick pass, quick shot, and Lundqvist was there.
Teams are back at full strength. Rangers are whistled for an icing. 5:07 to go in the first. Shots are even at 9. Goals are even at 1.
Well, again, the whole first period has been special teams, and the goaltenders have had to be alert. And both teams have scored first, 1-1 here in the first. Well, just about everything's been called in this game, but not this right here. Tutin on Calder. There's the hit. Calder goes into the boards. Play keeps going, and then Lundqvist has to make a big-time save. Flyers able to keep the puck in the zone. Now the passing. Quick shot. That's Peter Nedved, and Lundqvist was there to make the save.
Nedved against Nylander. One thing that the Flyers were talking about, Ken Hitchcock telling us that Peter Nedved will be a key defensive center.
Yeah.
To play opposite the other team's top line.
He's trying to replace Keith Primo.
Right.
Hard to do.
Primo forced to retire early because of concussion problems and symptoms that persisted.
You know, Nedved's always been an offensive player, always throughout his career. The great wrist shot.
Sure.
And now making that transition is not going to be easy. Pardon me, Sam. Ken Hitchcock said if we can get him to think at even strength like he does when he kills penalties, it'll work. Because he thinks he's the best penalty killer on the team.
Nice play on the takeaway by Forsberg. He moves in. Sets up. Roosevelt, Nylander there. Meyer plays it across to Pitkanen. Pitkanen fires across. Shot by Gagne. He scores! Beautiful puck movement by the Flyers, and what a shot by Simon Gagne, and the Flyers have a 2-1 lead.
Sam, this starts just outside the Ranger blue line. The Rangers were going one way, and the Flyers are able to turn it and cause a turnover, I should say. Here it is. Now watch the turnover right there. Now here come the Flyers back the other way. That's Forsberg that makes the play and then just slows it down, waits for everybody. Good puck movement, and then Pitkanen will find right over here. There's the pass and the great shot by Simon Gagne. We talked in the open how Gagne loves to shoot. Here it is again. The Flyers were changing on the play, and that's just a great play by Forsberg. Beautiful play by Forsberg, and when he's got the puck, everything just slows down. Slows everything down, waits for players to get in position, and then Pitkanen a beautiful pass, and that perfect shot by Gagne to make it 2-1 Flyers.
Tootin moves it behind the Ward. Good hit on Ward by Calder, or rather by Richards, and it's sent in by the Rangers. Now, early in the game, Niittymaki looked very shaky, but he is now probably settled in because there hasn't been much pressure. His team has come back and played a lot better, and the Flyers have the lead. So the Rangers not only wasted the power play opportunities, but maybe the opportunity to capitalize on a shaky start by Antero Niittymaki.
Well, I agree with you, Sam. In fact, I think if you go back to about the 13-minute mark or so, the Rangers at that point had 8 shots. Now they have 10. So they've gone a long period of time without getting much pressure on Niittymaki, so he hasn't had to face many shots. And a lot of that because they had to then, they were on the power play, and then they had to kill all those penalties off, or at least attempt to.
Gagne got the second goal for the Flyers from Pitkanen and Meyer at 15:49. 3:25 to go, first period. And the Flyers have a 2-1 lead. Baumgartner, who started his NHL career with the Washington Capitals, a one-time first-round draft pick. Around the boards, kept in by Sami Kapanen. Took a hit, Rangers turn it. Ward with Holwig and Hossa. Stopped at the line, good play by Randy Jones. It brought an offside on the Rangers. With 3:04 to go in the first period, Rangers hockey brought to you by Budweiser, who thanks you for being a designated driver. Shots are even 10 apiece. Flyers have had to rearrange their defense a little bit. Joe Mike Rathje will be out for a month.
Well, they thought he was going to be okay, but he's got a back problem, a disc problem in his back. They're going to insert some dye in his back in the next couple of days. And he could be out, as you mentioned, for up to a month. He's had all kinds of injuries throughout his career and played hurt most of last year.
Michael Dawes on the ice. Pressure from Adam Hall. And here's Pitkanen. Long lead off the stick of Randy Robitaille. Robitaille tried to put it in front. Sanderson after it. Jeff Sanderson, who started his NHL career with the Hartford Whalers, went to Buffalo, then Columbus, and Phoenix. Now signing with the Flyers. Calder. Sanderson for Calder, and Malik takes over. Good pass to Adam Hall. Michael Dawes. Coaching staff felt Dawes played a nice game in his NHL debut Thursday night.
They know he's got the offensive ability, and they wanted to see him play and concentrate a little bit on the defensive side, which he's going to have to do, but they like the way he plays. Play conservative, but that's okay for your first game.
Responsibly.
Yes.
Forsberg. Deflected in and played off the boards by Tootin for Jágr. And here's top line against top line. Knuble with a good hit. Brought a turnover. Forsberg with Tootin on him. Darian Hatcher toward the net. Blocked by Aaron Ward. And a good pass from Jágr to Nylander. Nylander dropped to Straka. Couldn't find a shooting lane. Gauthier forced him back. Tipped it away. Gagne moves it. Gagne moving in on Tomas Polk. Now it's Gauthier. Backhander blocked by Polk. Rangers turn it. Jágr still on. He's joined by Rakunik heading for the net. Rakunik is stopped by Niittymaki.
There are more scoring chances when these teams play at even strength than when they're on the power play. Turnovers both ways and teams getting the opportunity. I think Rakunik, when he went to shoot that, here's the turnover again. Good play by Straka, good block of the shot, and then let's see if this puck doesn't bounce a little bit when Rakunik goes to shoot. Yes, it was bouncing a little bit on edge because he wanted to go up high, and he just couldn't control it enough, so the shot came down low. but the place to go was high. Rakunik knew it. Because of the rolling puck, he just couldn't put it in the place he wanted to.
Face-off win. Rakunik finds a man. The deflection by Pruka was blocked. Shanahan behind the net. Cullen is there with Matt Richards for Philadelphia. Cullen for Pruka, tipped away, and Umberger turns it out. Jeff Carter. Carter moving in. Carter gets the shot off way wide, and the Rangers take over. Pruka, good pass. Now Tomas Polk moves in, and Polk's shot deflected wide. Pruka to the rebound, hit the side of the net. Off the boards and out. 2-1 Flyers, 40 seconds to go in the first. Rangers turn it quickly. Matt Cullen. Now Pruka. Off a skate and off the side of the net. There's Cullen. Right through, he tried to get it to Pruka, and it was steered away by Niedermaki. Shot by Malik, missed the net. Rebound bounces by Cullen. 20 seconds in the period. Umberger off a skate. Hatcher moves it. Hatcher lost some weight in the offseason, feeling he needed that to, keep up with the pace. And he's a big man who tended to lumber at the higher weight. Icing his whistle on the Rangers. 5.9 seconds to go in the first period.
Well, there was always criticism. In fact, Bob Clark, the general manager, was criticized for signing Hatcher, for signing Ratchy, big lumbering defensemen that don't have great speed. There's the shot that was deflected off the skate and then off the side of the net. Just off the side of the net, and again, for Niedermaki, I think survival in the early part of this game, even though they trail 1-0. At even strength, Sam, the Rangers are a better team. I mean, they're, at least here in this first period, they've been the better team at even strength.
Around the boards, pinching in is Pitkinen. There's a hit on Hall as the period comes to an end. The Rangers scored in the first minute. At 42 seconds, Nylander scored. They had the lead, and then had 3 5-on-3 opportunities when the Flyers took 4 consecutive penalties, failed to capitalize. Then the Rangers started taking penalties. Flyers got a 5-on-3 goal, and then they got another goal by Simon Gagne as he ripped the shot, and the Flyers have a 2-1 lead under the first. We are joined by assistant coach Perry Pearn. Perry, what happened in that first period? You started off fast, and then the momentum turned the other way.
Well, I think we had a lot of opportunities on the power play. We didn't capitalize, and as a result, I think they picked up some momentum. We took some penalties at the end of our power play and kind of put them on the go with some two-man short situations, and they wound up capitalizing on that first one. And I think then it was an even Steven game.
Perry, is it easy to say that you just weren't shooting enough when you had those 5-on-3s?
Well, I don't know if it's as easy as that, but certainly I think we could have taken some more shots. I think we were a little bit impatient in terms of really setting up what we want to do. We did get some shots through, and Niedermaki made some really good saves. So it's hard to say. I think that the fact that we jumped out to the early lead and then got all those power plays right away could have really worked for us. But if you don't score on those, then it really works against you because you snuff all the momentum that you come out with.
Perry, thank you. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Perry Pearn, Rangers assistant coach. Rangers defenseman Aaron Ward will join us in just a moment. Flyers leading the Rangers 2-1. Philadelphia, where New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Continental Airlines, official airline of the New York Rangers. Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. And by Panasonic, ideas for life. Flyers leading the Rangers 2-1. Rangers defenseman Aaron Ward good enough to join us right now. Aaron, talk about how tough it was for you as a defenseman to play that first period sitting for long stretches of time.
Well, seeing as I'm not the power play type individual, I realized that there's quite an opportunity for you to kind of phase out and lose your focus. So step back a little bit, realizing with the new NHL, with all the calls, it's going to go likely the other way at some point, and as you see, it did. So we had to be ready at the moment you're called.
What about the Philadelphia power play then? Because you're out there, you've got a playmaker in Forsberg. Knubel's always difficult in front of the net, and you got matched up with him. What do you try and do to keep them away from the net?
Well, it's not a knock on them. They're a pretty predictable team. We watched our 5-on-3, and it went as scripted. Forsberg gets the puck down low. You're looking to find Knubel. So I think our manipulating of our penalty kill was pretty good. Try and move it back to Sanderson, keep it to the outside. Obviously, I think it was just a bit of a communication breakdown between Halsey and I in that first goal, where we were both waiting for the other person to take Knubel and cut his lane in the net. But as time goes on, we'll work those things out.
Aaron, you've played for 2 Stanley Cup championship teams, 3 winners. Tell us, in your mind, what it takes, and do the Rangers have that type as we watch the banner raising in Carolina the other night for the Hurricanes?
This is the first time I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah. I told you I didn't watch it. You know what? It's chemistry. These days, with the economics of the game and all things being equal, it's the makeup of your team, what intangibles you have, what kind of character you have on your team, what players want to do when it comes down to playing for the coaches. And I think that that chemistry is here in this locker room, and it's also within the management. So you have to adapt to the new game, both on and off the ice, and I think this team's done it.
Great to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Continued good luck.
Thanks very much.
Aaron Ward, Rangers defenseman, joining us. Rangers are down 2-1 when we come back. Highlights from the studio with John Giannone and Glenn Anderson.
Back at our MSG studios in Midtown Manhattan, John Giannone along with Glenn Anderson as we evaluate the first period. Flyers 2, Rangers 1. Glenn, if you're a member of the Rangers and you're in that dressing room right now, what's the prevailing attitude?
Well, one, you're going in there and saying, stay out of the penalty box. I mean, you can't win a game from being in the penalty box. 2, watch your neutralized turnovers. I mean, it cost them a couple of goals early, and you got to stay out of the neutralized. Don't turn the puck over. Get the puck in deep. Do the simple things and stick to your game plan.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights, and it certainly started early, as it did Thursday night. 29 seconds on Thursday night for Jaromir Jagr. This time, Michael Nylander, 42 seconds in, and again, the Rangers' #1 line on their first shift produces a goal.
Yeah, I mean, what a start. I mean, this is what you want. Get on the defense early, have turnovers, and bang, back in the net. That's the kind of start you want.
And again, it's the product of going to the net. There's Nylander trying to follow up, and then there was the parade to the penalty box, which became the main storyline. But again, it's Jagr and Nylander with the work along the boards, the cycle work, and then when the puck went out in front, Nylander to the net for the goal. And that seems to be, what has happened in the first period after that early goal, the penalties. One after the other. Brendan Shanahan drew one, Hossa, Nylander, Pruka. What was the common theme?
Well, Nylander's getting a lot of highlights. I mean, he was getting I think he's doing it all. He's turning the puck over, he's scoring goals, and he's taking penalties. So, I mean, if I was a coach, I'm going over there and go, what did you have for breakfast, So.
And on that penalty there from Peter Pruka, he probably would have had a wraparound open net goal, and that's why he was pulled down. But again, Rangers went on 3 separate 5-on-3 advantages, 2-man advantages for a good chunk of 5 or 6 minutes, did not score a goal. And again, when you watch what transpired here, Glenn, there's 2 schools of thought on a 5-on-3. You either pass it around to try to get an open lane, or you just pepper the net and pepper the rebounds. What's your school of thought?
Get it to the net. Shannon's got a wicked shot. Get to the net, play the rebound. There's one guy back, Hatcher. I mean, play the rebound off the goalie. I mean, that's how you're going to score goals. A percentage of your goals are from rebounds. Get it to the net, get the rebound.
And that was a problem last year. The Rangers had many 5-on-3s, and there was too much perimeter pass work, not enough shots. And Tom Rennie has tried to stress. He tried last year. He's tried again to stress what the Rangers need to do. And you say it's go to the net more. And then what happens after that? The Rangers start the parade to the box. That leads to 2 5-on-3s for the Flyers, and Peter Forsberg on the rebound. We talked about him in pregame, Glenn.
Right. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, your team leader's got to be your best player out there. And Forsberg being the captain, banks it in off of Lundqvist and starts the scoring off for the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah, Lundqvist made the initial save on Mike Knuble, but Forsberg there for the rebound. So then that made it 1-1. Rangers with a few more penalties. They fought them off. And then later in the period, terrific pass work from the Flyers, and Simon Gagne scored the goal to make it 2-1. So it's 2-1 going into the second. And now the Rangers have to regroup, try to stay out of the box. If they get power plays, pepper the net. Glenn Anderson will join me at the end of the second period. Second period on the way from Philly in a moment.
Welcome back to Philadelphia. Sam Rosen along with Joe Micheletti. First period scoring summary brought to you by Molson Canadian. Michael Nylander at 42 seconds from Malik and Jagr. Rangers had the lead, failed on 3 5-on-3 advantages, and then the Flyers took over. Forsberg on a 5-on-3 tied it. Gagne at 15:49 made it 2-1. Rangers 0 for 4 on the power play, have yet to score a power play goal this season. 4 shots on goal on the power play. Flyers 1 for 4 with 8 shots. We'll be back to start the second period in just a moment. As you look at the 30th Street train station here in Philadelphia, we'll tell you the New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Canon, improving digital imaging at work, home, or play. Canon Image Anywhere. And by Optimum, for the best products at the best value for your home or business. It's Optimum or it's not. Well, they're honoring The first Philadelphia Flyers team from 1967-68. Luann Gotti was the captain. Keith Allen was the coach. And they were honored here just moments ago. Time for trivia, Joe. Brought to you by Nissan. Jaromir Jagr scored 9 goals against the Flyers in last season. Who holds the Rangers record for career goals against the Flyers? A. Rod Gilbert, B. Adam Graves, C. Brian Leetch, D. Mark Messier. And don't forget, fans, you can get in on this with your text message. Cast your vote by text messaging A, B, C, or D to 62931.
So remind me again who I should talk to get the answer.
You talk to Commissioner Napolitani.
Okay.
Rod Gilbert.
I'll get back to you.
Adam Graves, Brian Leetch, Mark Messier. Getting set to start the second period. And we're at full and even strength. Jaromir Jagr with a goal in game 1, an assist here tonight. Top line against top line. That's been the matchup at full strength.
Yeah, the Rangers had the early edge in that one, scoring on that first shift of the game.
Hatcher plays it out, and Roosevelt takes over. Roosevelt, Malik, Nylander, Straka, and Jagr for the Rangers. Good pass by Jagr. Nylander, quick shot, and it's gloved by Niittymaki, and he holds on.
Now, Niittymaki, as we talked about, hurt his hip in the preseason. He played only 2 periods of preseason hockey. The plan was to play him the final 2 games of the preseason to get him ready to be the starter on opening night. He hurt his hip. They were going to do surgery, and now they've elected to give him 3 cortisone shots. 1 immediately, 1 again in December, and 1 in the spring, in hopes that that hip, which is the torn labrum in the left hip, stays healthy.
Torn labrums in hips and shoulders suddenly are the injury du jour around the league. Here's Roosevelt taking over. Under pressure. And a good takeaway by Boyd Kane. Kane for Kapanen. Nedved tried a shot that was blocked. Now Kapanen. Nedved against Malik. Malik ties him up. Oh, nice play by Malik.
Yeah, what a play. Took the body first, then used his stick to take the puck.
Straka. Jagr. Out to Fedor Tyutin. Tyutin down low. Nylander knocked down. Good play by Gauthier as he stopped Nylander from getting a shot off. Rangers begin a line change. Matt Cullen comes on. Dennis Gauthier did not play the first game for the Flyers. There's Forsberg. These 2 teams home and home. Flyers will be at Madison Square Garden Tuesday night. That's a game that will be carried on Versus. Forsberg with a hit on Pruka. Knuble drop pass. Gagne shot blocked. Gagne again. Save Lundqvist. And he's got the puck.
And I talked to Lundqvist this morning, and I asked him about preparation for a team like this, and he said, well, for a line like Forsberg's line, he said, all we do, we don't concentrate too hard, but he says, I know that Forsberg is going to pass more than anything, and I know that when Gagne has the puck, he's going to shoot. And there's Gagne there, takes the shot through a maze of people, gets his own rebound after the first one was blocked, and you saw Lundqvist right there waiting for him all the way. 2 good saves.
Short backswing by Gagne, and he gets a lot on the shot.
He gets it off quickly.
Meyer playing it deep. Gagne checked by Tyutin. Pruka. Fans wanted a penalty call on Pruka as Forsberg went down. Pruka with a hit on Gagne. Pruka's about 172 pounds. Maybe if he had a big lunch, he's 175. I don't know, but he doesn't play that way. He doesn't shy away from contact.
Not at all.
Knuble.
In particular, the second assist on Shanahan's, the assist on Shanahan's second goal, I should say, the other night.
Baumgartner moving it. Flyers have gotten their game together. They look a lot better than they did on Thursday night.
I think they took some of the pressure off themselves by scoring.
Nigel Dawes shot is gloved by Niittymaki. We are 2:25 into the second period. Flyers leading the Rangers 2-1. Rangers individual tickets for select games are on sale. Visit NewYorkRangers.com, the Garden box office, or call Ticketmaster at 212-307-7171 as you look at Adam Hall, Peter Pruka, and Brendan Shanahan.
Now, you know what ends up happening is that you get these two teams that play hard against each other, but when you have all these power plays, you have those third and fourth lines that don't play, and those are a lot of times your energy guys that really get things going. And so the game actually slowed down when we saw all the penalties, and then when it's back to even strength, to me it's a better game, better pace of the game, a little bit more hitting, a few more scoring chances.
Offside was whistled against the Rangers. Speaking of hitting, when do you see the Flyers were credited with only 2 hits in the first period? Rangers 5.
The Flyers felt that they were, that they were maybe out hit and out physical by Pittsburgh as well.
Baumgartner gave it away to Hossa, and Richards takes it back, and it's played by Jones. Mike Richards carries out. Good skating centerman. Moves in. Rakunik with a nice poke check. Richards has it back. Richards around the net. Fires toward the front. Deflection. It's in the crease and is covered by Lundqvist.
Now Richards made a good move through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. And Rakunik, I thought, did a good job with the stick to defend him. But then Umberger jumped in and helped create a loose puck again. Watch the move here out of his own zone over the red line. Now Rakunik stick right there. He does a nice job. And then Umberger comes and gets involved and creates that loose puck again so Richards could pick it up and then again try and get the puck to the front of the net. Lundqvist was alert to find the loose puck and just fall on it.
Nedved against Nylander. Face-off win by Nedved. Shot deflected wide. A backhander on the rebound by Kapanen was blocked. There's Roosevelt. Tipped ahead by Straka. Niedermaki goes out to play. He can't play it there behind the goal line. That would have been a penalty. That's why he left it there. He stick handled on top of the goal line. That's okay. Once you go behind, it's a penalty.
Gave his defenseman a drop pass.
Ooh. Can only play it behind the goal line in the trapezoid area. Nylander for Jágr. Jágr checked by Nedved. Good buddies for a long time. Moving in, Roosevelt scores! Oh, what patience by Michael Roosevelt. And then with a rising shot, he's tied the game at 2-2.
Now, we've seen Roosevelt get more involved in the offense since the regular season started, but what a play by Jaromir Jágr. I mean, Jágr draws 2 players to him, and then right here, one, and then watch the defenseman Gauthier come up and try and make the play, and Jágr is able to make a perfect pass across. That's a beautiful play by Jaromir Jágr, and then the finish by Roosevelt. Remember, Roosevelt had that chance in the first period up tight, and this time is able to get the puck up high. The first chance he had in the first period, he couldn't. Here it is again. What a play by Jágr. I said 2, and then he drew a third player to him as well, and then made the perfect pass on the backhand. What a play.
So Jágr starts the season with 4 points already.
I mean, he gets the puck, he just draws people to him, and then makes the play.
Roosevelt from Jágr and Nylander at 3:44. The Flyers came close, but a good check by Teuton on Knuble. Nylander with a goal and an assist in the game. Jágr 2 assists, giving him 4 points thus far in 2 games. Betts works it deep. Gagne is there. And now Nolan Baumgartner. Shot by Randy Jones was blocked by Ward. Rebound by Knuble went wide. I think with Roosevelt, Joe, we're seeing him come off of last year with tremendous confidence in his abilities and what he can do at both ends of the ice.
I mean, he took his time. I mean, that was just a perfect play.
Randy Robitaille. Pruka on the forecheck, along with Matt Cullen. And here comes Shanahan. Flyers move up with it. Randy Robitaille. Back pass taken away by Pruka. Now Cullen. Shanahan. deflected up into the netting as he attempted a pass for Pruka. Went up and play stops. 5:09 gone by. Second period tied 2-2. Rangers hockey is brought to you by Budweiser, who thanks you for being a designated driver.
You know, these lines haven't been together all that much, but when you look at Peter Pruka and Tom Rennie and the coaching staff, they said even after the Thursday night opener, Friday, when they watched practice, you know, there's just certain lines that seem to click. And Pruka with Shanahan and Cullen, you know, they just seem to mesh together. You know, they've come together quickly.
Yes. Long shot by Roosevelt is stopped by Niittymaki, and he holds it to his chest for a face-off.
And Roosevelt getting the shot through. Now, he readily admits he's probably not in the type of condition that he needs to be in yet, but that was the knee injury.
He says he's about 90-95%, but he's not in any pain. He wears a brace that he's worn since he had an ACL surgery a few years ago.
Yeah, 5 years for that.
So, but he feels it's not quite at full strength, but it's getting there. Around the boards, Richards tried to clear. Good job keeping it in by Roosevelt. To the other side, and Malik gets over. Hossa takes it away from Freddie Meyer. 3 Flyers there. Now Holwig moves in. Hossa with a good job keeping the puck alive. Now Holwig down the boards. That's a good effort along the boards, especially by Marcel Hossa. Toward the front, deflection into the corner it goes.
Hossa's had a good game, Sam. And he's worked hard right from the opening shift.
And he's getting to loose pucks. And he certainly won that battle along the boards. Now it's Jason Ward, finds the open man. It's Roosevelt. Toward the net, save Niittymaki, and he stops play. 6:05 gone by, second period. Flyers and Rangers tied at 2.
Here's our Panasonic digital replay. Look at Marcel Hossa. Look at the work he does. He drew a penalty in the first period by keeping his feet going. He does it there. Then he gets some help from Holwig on the play. Look at the work. He just doesn't give up. 220 pounds. He's strong. He can skate. And this is maybe what is this was this morning, a little discussion with Tom Rennie.
And one thing the coaches are trying to do is stay positive with Marcel Hossa. They'd love to see him. They want him to use that body. He's such a strong man, strong on his skates. But they're hoping that he can add some offense. If he can do that, you'd almost have the perfect third, fourth line player.
Well, anytime you can get a player that is good defensively and provide you offense as well, then you've got something.
Straka for Yager. Checked there by Darian Hatcher, who takes it away and moves it to Knuble. Good pass to Forsberg and back. Drops it off for Gagne. Now it's Forsberg. And Straka was able to deflect it into the corner. Gagne, good pass out. Hatcher mishandled it. Yager moves around them. 2-on-1 with Nylander. Yager, Nylander. And it went wide. Niittymaki may have gotten a piece of it.
What a setup again.
Knuble, what a move by Yager around Hatcher.
Oh, man.
Forsberg lost control. Gagne, save made by Lundqvist. Gagne with another rocket shot and a great save by Henrik Lundqvist.
I'm telling you, Sam, even strength, we're seeing more scoring chances by these teams when they're at even strength. I mean, Yager is going to make this move here. Hatcher kind of slips down a little bit. Now he doesn't have any backward momentum, and he's in no man's land against Jaromir Yager. And there's the play, and a save
Great
again.
Save.
It was just a great save. And then the other end, and as I mentioned earlier, Lundqvist knows that if it's going to be Simon Gagne, that he's going to shoot more than anything. He was ready again and made a good save.
Thomas Polk moves up. Rangers health. Oh, there's a bad carry and the shot to the empty net. Score! Matt Cullen with his first goal as a New York Ranger. Takes advantage of a weird bounce off the corner glass and puts it into the empty net as Niittymaki had gone out. And Cullen gives the Rangers a 3-2 lead.
And you know what, Sam? It was not an easy shot by Cullen because there was a lot on the shot. The Rangers do a very nice job of coming out of their zone. Now here they come, and they're just trying to dump it in. And Matt Cullen, I mean, you saw that angle, and he was a left-handed shot, so he had to kind of reach around his body. Plus, the puck was rolling. I mean, he did a great job. He's going in to get it. He wants to be the first man in, and has to reach back and put it into the empty net from what was not a great angle.
Look at what a bounce
There it
off.
is again, yeah. And he just gets a piece of it, and the Rangers take advantage. 3-2.
And Ken Hitchcock is saying, what happened to home ice? What kind of bounces we getting on our home ice here? Rakunek. Cullen fires out, kept in by Freddie Meyer. Cullen gets the goal. Tomas Polk with the assist. He was the man who dumped the puck in.
Perfect pass. They all
Playing the
count.
carom, boys.
That's right.
7:14, the time of the goal. The Rangers now regain the lead. Malik blocks it. 12:05 to go, second period. Adam Hall. Now Meyer across to Pitkanen. Good play by Nigel Dawes in the neutral zone. Lundqvist leaves it for Malik. We've not had any penalties here in the second period after a load. Well, they used up the quota in the first period. Betts puts it in the zone. Baumgartner back for it. Dawes moving in on him. Dawes with a takeaway, put it in front, and the Flyers have it back.
Good play by Dawes, though. I mean, he'll get back to the bench, and the coaches will tell him, just don't throw it blindly in front of the net. But he did a good job getting in first. The hit, taking control of the puck.
Play toward the net, tipped by Aaron Ward. Umberger does a good job, gets it back, shot, save made. Randy Jones took the shot. Lundqvist a good save. Blair Betts dumps it in. Thinking of young players, Nigel Dawes up with the Rangers. Want to wish the Hartford Wolfpack good luck as they start their 10th season in the American League. Forsberg moves in, playing Springfield tonight in Hartford. Good luck to Jim Schoenfeld, Ken Jernander, J.J. Daigneault and the team, and a penalty upcoming here.
Yeah, Hallwig's going to get the penalty for knocking down Forsberg right about at the blue line as the Rangers were coming out of their zone. Hallwig didn't like the call. He didn't think there was much contact. There it is again. The Rangers did a nice job breaking up the play. And you see what Forsberg did to draw the penalty? See, he cut in front of Hallwig. You know, he cut. I mean, that's a play that he makes. Watch him. He cuts in front and gets his stick up into Hallwig. There's no way that Hallwig could avoid the contact.
Right.
And then when Forsberg goes down and Hallwig stays up, you know, the back referee, who was way back in the other zone, whistled the interference
And
ball.
I think when you see that motion, the follow through with the left arm shoving him down,
Yeah.
that kind of influences the call. Away from the puck, Hallwig for interference at 9:13.
Forsberg's smart, isn't he? Smart
Very
player.
smart. Flyers' fifth power play of the game, 1 for 4 with 8 shots. They scored on a 5-on-3. If you joined us late, the Rangers had 3 5-on-3 chances in the first period and failed to capitalize, and a couple of long ones, and the Flyers scored on theirs. Gagne finds Sanderson. Save made with a glove by Lundqvist with big Mike Knuble right there.
Yeah, well, that's what Sanderson likes to do, likes to go behind everyone. Now, unlike the Rangers, where they didn't have as much time to work on their special teams and systems during the course of the preseason, that's all the Flyers did. They didn't do any scrimmaging.
Peter Forsberg, who had surgery on one of his feet in the offseason. There was talk of having 2, but they hope that he can avoid that second one, and he seems to be fine. He's bounced back from the first surgery, and there was some talk that he might miss half the season if he had to have both feet operated on. He only had one. He was ready for the start of the
Sam,
season.
last year he went through 40 pairs of skates.
Wow.
Trying to find the right fit and trying to find something that was comfortable and supportive. Never able to do that. 40 pairs of skates.
Takeaway by Kyle Calder from Tomas Polk. Calder drops it off for Nedved and out to Freddie Meyer. Pass deflected. Good play by Betts. And Rakunek moves it down, all the way down it goes. 40 seconds to go, Flyers power play.
And Sam, just to put that in some perspective, most players might go through a couple of pairs of skates a season. He went through 40.
Brian Leach, I think, had 1 pair of skates his entire career with the Rangers.
He wouldn't change.
Carter, pass deflected, save, and Carter couldn't get out in front. Shot there was blocked by Tootin. Now it's Jeff Carter again. Carter, pass deflected, goes by Randy Jones. He recovers. Nice play off the boards to himself to maintain possession.
And Sam, great play. Jason Ward in front of the net came all the way back to the net to deflect that pass.
Humberger's pass back to Richards. Shot deflected into the netting. 5 seconds to go in the power play for Philadelphia with 8:52 to go in the second.
You know, when the Rangers talk about good penalty killing, it's as a group. Watch them come all the way back and see that. I mean, that's just a great defensive play. Looking around, realizing it, and then just thinking to himself, I got to get back to the net to help out. Has his stick down on the ice, and it's a perfect play. Had he missed that, would have been a little tap-in goal on the other side.
Rangers a 3-2 lead. Cullen on the face-off against Richards. Malik has it. And Ryan Holweg out of the penalty box. Team's at full strength. Flyers 1 for 5 on the power play in the game. Rangers leading 3-2 with 8:35 to go. Second period. Joni Pitkanen drops it in the Ranger zone. Shanahan for Puka. Cut pass for Cullen. Roosevelt and Cullen scoring here in the second. Nylander scored in the first period. Long pass right on the stick of Knuble. Drop to Richards. He shoots wide. Pitkanen goes in deep. Knuble behind the net. Now it's Joni Pitkanen. Wrap around his stop. And out of the zone, Myers got it.
Joni Pitkanen made that long pass, Sam, from his own zone, and then ends up in the corner in the offensive zone, and then nearly stuffs it in coming from behind the net.
Great skater. The Flyers' best on defense. Good hit by Freddie Meyer on Puka. And Forsberg able to work it out to Gagne, quickly to Knuble. Now Gagne. And a pass. And a Forsberg shot. It's a save by Lundqvist.
They reverse the order. Gagne with the pass, Forsberg with the shot. Normally it's the other way.
Straka taken down by Gagne. Turned the other way. 3-on-2. Knuble on the puck. Now Forsberg. Drop pass. Hatcher. Shot. Off the post. Out to the point. Shot by Gauthier. Save with a blocker by Lundqvist. It goes up into the netting. Play stopped. 7:21 to go. Second period.
A Sonic digital replay. Watch what happens on the play. Straka gets taken down there with a stick and a skate. He thought there should have been a call. There wasn't one. Now here come the Flyers. 4 players the other way, and that's Forsberg with the drop pass to the defenseman Hatcher, who was moving in, and he ended up taking the shot. 3 of the Rangers got caught because of the turnover, the knockdown at the blue line, and Hatcher had to shoot high as Tootin went out to try and block it, and that goes off the crossbar out the other way. And the game remains at 3-2, 7:21 to go here in the second.
And a Sonic ideas for life. Lundqvist steers it into the corner. Nedved plays it against Aaron Ward. Knocked away from Nylander, but shot wide by Kapanen. In the corner, Tootin and Boyd Kane.
Marty Straka had a conversation with Dan Maruelli, one of the referees, during our commercial break.
Felt it should have been a penalty call on the takedown by Gagne. Under 7 minutes to go in the second on the scoreboard. Buffalo already 2-0 on the season with 2 shootout wins, leading in Ottawa 2-0. 2 defensemen have scored. Penalty called upcoming.
This will be
on
Yager.
Rangers.
Yeah, Yager for elbowing.
Around it goes. Kane gets to it. Pass blocked. Delayed penalty. Extra skater on for the Flyers. Shot is a save. Nedved couldn't get to the rebound. He was too deep. And now play stops in a power play for Philadelphia.
Now Jaromir Jagr was the first player in on the forecheck and got his elbow or stick up. Let's see what they call it. There he goes. He'll get in there on the forecheck. And watch, you see the elbow. Gets it up high. And then the Flyers able to keep control of the puck, so they bring it back into the Ranger zone and just trying to get it towards the net. And Lundqvist was there for one save before Peter Nedved could get a stick on the puck. So Jagr in the penalty box for the Rangers.
Elbowing the call at 13:29. Flyers 6th power play, 1 for 5 with 10 shots on goal on the power play. 10 of their 22 shots have come on the power play. Clear all the way down. Niedermaki went out. Let's Pitkanen play it. Rangers have Betts and Hall with Roosevelt and Malik as the penalty killers.
Pardon me, Sam. The Rangers feel that they've got more offense with their penalty killing this year. So you might see them You might see them just try and score a little bit more shorthanded because of players like Hall, and you've got Brendan Shanahan killing penalties and Matt Cullen killing penalties.
Rangers used 4 different pairs of penalty-killing forwards in the game against Washington. Premiering October 31st. Don't miss the exclusive documentary series, The 50 Greatest Moments in Madison Square Garden. Go inside the most unforgettable moments in Garden history. It's going to be a great series. MSG 50 premieres Tuesday, October 31st at 9 p.m. only on MSG. Scramble around the net. The save was made. Kyle Calder couldn't get to the rebound. Carter, Richards, and Calder for the Flyers up front with Baumgartner and Meyer. And the puck deflects into the Flyers bench.
Now that last save that Lundqvist made, I believe it went off maybe a Ranger skate, maybe Marek Malik in front and deflected on his way, and he again made a good save.
You're right, Joe. The Rangers' depth up front as far as penalty killing goes has been showing very well.
Now here's the shot. Yeah, see, it goes off Malik in front, and Lundqvist had to be alert, and he made a good save. Richards, the young player, takes the shot.
Face-off win. Richards takes a hit from Rakunik, but plays it around the boards. Played ahead by Joni Pitkanen. Pitkanen and Sanderson out the points. 4 forwards for the Flyers. Carter, the bet's on him. High shot off the glass. Pitkanen gets over to keep it in. Boy, he's a good skater.
Yeah, he's all over the ice, isn't he?
Hall and Betts. The Rangers penalty-killing forwards with Polk and Rakunik. Shot by Sanderson, blocked by Adam Hall. Nice play by Sanderson. Richards moves in. 35 seconds in the power play. Pass was broken up by Hall. And Hall and Betts, a good pair.
Now the Rangers trying to change, and Niedermäki trying to move the puck up quickly.
Now Ward and Hossa come on. And earlier we saw Shanahan and Cullen. And thus far, the pairs have been very effective. Pitkanen, 12 seconds in the power play. Knuble hit from behind by Hossa with a stick. Penalty upcoming on the Rangers. And the giveaway, 5-second 2-man advantage for the Flyers. High sticking on Hossa. So the Rangers once again getting into trouble with penalties.
Yeah, right at the end, they had nearly had it killed off, and that's no question on the right call. Hossa was going for the stick, and you could just see the stick go up the shaft of Knubel's stick and got him up high.
Too far to reach.
Yeah.
I think he was kind of gliding instead of skating, and he just reached out and missed the stick and up into the face and went. So now, 2-man advantage for the Flyers. Jágr will be out of the penalty box in 5 seconds. Good job by Betts to clear the face-off out, and now it's sent all the way down by Ward. Now it's a 5-on-4. Flyers are 1 for 6 on the power play in the game. Pitkanen, now Nedved. Randy Robitaille avoids Tutin's hit attempt. Center deflected. Here's Pitkanen. Pass. Oh, great block by Aaron Ward on Umberger in front. Now it's Jeff Sanderson. A quick shot, they score! I believe Umberger tipped it in front. The Flyers have tied it with a power play goal. It's 3-3.
I believe you're right, Sam. I mean, Sanderson looked up, and I think he was looking right at the stick of Umberger, who had pretty good position. One shot, didn't get through. That was the play that you talked about. Ward made a good play. Now, number 20 is Umberger. Watch him go right back to the front. Look at the stick. The shot comes from Sanderson. Umberger again was there, and it goes in the short side. Let's see again. Umberger is number 20. Sanderson looking around, has a little time. Umberger again. Let's see if here's the shot. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
I thought it changed direction a little bit on Lundqvist. 2 power play goals for the Flyers in the game. And the game is tied 3-3. Jágr moves across. Rangers have led twice in the game. Malik with a long shot saved by Niedermäki. They've given the goal to Jeff Sanderson. Jágr with a shot that's sticked aside by Niedermäki. Pitkanen and Randy Robitaille get the assist on the goal. Umberger did a great job in front. He doesn't get anything on the boards point-wise, but he was very effective in front.
Ken Hitchcock's made a change. He's not playing the Forsberg line against the Yager line anymore. He's using his checking line with Peter Nedved there.
3:05 to go in the second. Tied 3-3. Lacuna playing it back to Polk. And deep into the Flyer zone. Jones off the boards to Richards. Jeff Carter. Polk got in front of him. Umberger in the corner. Polk hounded by Carter. Takes a hit from Richards, but cleared the zone.
And this is a line that is now back together for the Flyers as well. These three young players played against Pittsburgh, didn't start this particular game together, and now Ken Hitchcock has gone back with them. A lot of energy in that.
Good skaters, yeah. Betts gets to the loose puck. Plays it in for Dawes. Dawes against Knuble. Knuble took him down. Stays on top of him for a little bit. The Flyers come the other way. Forsberg. Gagne. Forsberg. Oh, what a play by Lundqvist. He stopped his fellow countryman with a brilliant play in goal. It remains tied 3-3.
Flyers end up with a good scoring chance, but it starts behind their own net. Nigel Dawes taken down. Now, Hatcher makes the long pass. You're taught as a young player on a 2-on-2, try and isolate one defenseman. Look how the Flyers do it perfectly. 2-on-1, beautiful passing. And instead of, for Forsberg, instead of shooting, what a play by Lundqvist. Here it is again. Watch how they, one defense, and they work on Tootin, work a little 2-on-1. I think Lundqvist knows a little something there, doesn't he? I mean, watch him just dive for the loose puck.
Quick play. Good play by Henrik Lundqvist. 3-3 the score. Robitaille shot blocked. Tootin puts it in the corner. Robitaille has it back. Randy Robitaille against Blair Betts. Betts' stick is broken. Now it's Freddie Meyer. Meyer got loose, and Dawes taps it away. And it's worked down the ice by Adam Hall, allowing Betts to get to the bench. And an icing whistled against the Rangers. 1:37 seconds remaining, second period. Rangers led 1-0 and 3-2. Flyers led 2-1 and have come back to tie the game at 3-3.
That's Adam Hall that we just saw, who is, of course, came over from Nashville. Tootin, the young defenseman, who they expect a little more from again this year, as they want to see his growth continue.
In talking to some of the Rangers players, I think there's a prevailing feeling that Tootin doesn't know how good he can be.
Yeah.
That he hasn't really tapped in to all his talent yet.
Well, Aaron Ward.
Quick shot by Gagne. He scores! The ever-dangerous Simon Gagne with his second of the game. And the Flyers lead again, 4-3.
Yeah, it looked like almost a broken play off the face-off. The Rangers, they don't end up with it, but this little play here, and Gagne right there. Forsberg just kind of reaches out, and it looked like maybe a broken play. And Gagne, watch, you'll see again this little play. Watch, Forsberg doesn't have great control, and then the puck just off the stick. And what a play by Gagne. I mean, explosive speed and the quick release. I mean, he explodes off the boards, and then that shot was perfect, similar to his first goal where it went up high just underneath the crossbar.
Gagne's second of the game. Carter moves in, saved by Lundqvist. The rebound behind the net. Malik's got it. Now Roosevelt. Gagne's second of the game from Forsberg and Baumgartner at 18:30. And the Flyers have answered back with 2 straight goals, and they have the lead. Deep into the Flyers zone. Niittymaki leaves it around the boards. It goes all the way down. Rangers have to go back to play. And under a minute to go, second period. Pope. Now Roosevelt. Hossa takes a hit from Gauthier. Gauthier using his strength well to take the puck away and clear it.
Yeah, good play by Gauthier.
Offside whistle against the Rangers. Could be 5.5 seconds to go, second period.
Gauthier was kicked in the head accidentally in the last preseason game by Alexander Ovechkin. He suffered a slight concussion, and that's why he missed the season opener in Pittsburgh. But back in there tonight, he's played a strong game. Physical defenseman.
Gauthier moves it across to Hatcher. Batted down, and that'll be a hand pass whistled against the Rangers. This season, the New York Rangers are launching a new campaign. It's the Brighten Someone's Day Rangers Challenge. Throughout the season, Rangers will go into the community and do something nice for an individual, group, or organization, and we challenge you to do the same. For more information, visit NewYorkRangers.com. Brighten Someone's Day Rangers Challenge. That sounds like a great idea.
Sure does.
Straka. I think the whole team should come to your house and brighten your day.
Either that or Joe Torre's house.
Oh, boy. Oh, you had to do it, huh?
I
had to bring it up.
Just had to get it in once.
Oh, pain. The pain. Second period comes to an end. Back and forth these teams go. One last shot. Pitkanen made a save. Once again, Rangers early, played well. Grabbed the lead with 2 goals, and then the Flyers turned it around on them, started with a power play.
Yeah.
They got the power play goal. That gave them some more momentum, and then the Gagne second goal of the game gave them the lead, 4-3.
Yeah, Simon Gagne has had a tremendous game and been very effective, showing his speed and his shot. But this has been a game of momentum changes. I mean, when the Rangers trailed 2-1, it looked like they took control again when they tied it and then took the lead at 3-2. But the Flyers, found some resolve and came straight back the other way to take the lead.
Now, don't forget what our trivia quiz is tonight, brought to you by Nissan. Who holds the Rangers record for career goals versus the Flyers? A, Rod Gilbert, B, Adam Graves, C, Brian Leach, D, Mark Messier. And fans, you can get in on the trivia quiz. Cast your vote by text messaging A, B, or C, or D to 62931. Standard text messaging rates apply from your carrier. And we'll have the answer right before the start of the third period. Flyers with 2 goals late. Rangers 2 goals early in that second. End of 2. Flyers lead the Rangers 4-3. Welcome back to Philadelphia, where New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Canon. Improving digital imaging at work, home, or play. Canon Image Anywhere. And by HIP, Health Plan of New York. Now that's HIP. Hey, here's the former Ranger, Peter Nedved, now the checking center. What's that all about, Peter?
Well, that's the role that I got assigned for now anyway, or for this season. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, it's a big change for me, but on the other hand, it's a big challenge. So I'm gonna see one game at a time, see how it goes.
Have you enjoyed it at all?
It's been fun so far.
I'm going to ask it again. Have you enjoyed it at all?
Yes, of course.
Peter, what about this Flyers team? Are you still trying to work out some chemistry issues, come together as a team?
Well, obviously it takes a little time, and we got some new guys, and so we're just trying to find the right chemistry out there. And it's obviously we didn't have a good game in Pittsburgh, and we want to come back here in the home ice and have a strong game. And so far it's been kind of up and down, a lot of penalties. But we're happy where we are right now.
Ken Hitchcock was talking about the core of the team being back from last year, and he said that at least gives us something to start with, the core players such as yourself back from last year where you had a lot of injuries. How's it been through training camp, having that core together, and what kind of thoughts do you have as far as the season?
Well, we didn't have a lot of injuries so far this year. I mean, we obviously we just had a preseason, and last year, especially end of the season when I came over here, those obviously I was injured for most part, and obviously our best player Peter Forsberg was injured, as some other guys, and obviously when you have guys coming in and out of the lineup, it's tough to have the chemistry. And this year, except Rachi, he's not playing tonight, but we've been healthy, and that's the key for our success. And have the chemistry. So hopefully we'll stay injury free, and that's going to be the key for us.
Always great to see you, Peter. Continued good luck, and you're allowed to score a goal when you're a checker too, you know.
Okay, I'm going to do that on the third.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Coming up next, John Giannone and Glenn Anderson will have highlights from the studio. Stay with us.
Well, they're lighting the lamps in Philadelphia like they light the top of the Chrysler Building. We're between periods 2 and 3 from our MSG studios in Midtown Manhattan. Hi, everyone. John Giannone along with Glenn Anderson. Before the game, one of us said it was going to be a high-scoring game, lots of offense, separated by a goal. You pretty much knew what you were talking about, didn't you?
Well, I was lucky. Once in a while, I get it right.
Yeah, 598 times in his career. We're going to take you through the highlights of the 4 goals. 3 in the first period, 4 in the second, and it's still a 1-goal Flyer lead as they go to the third. Here is the offense provided in the second period, and 2:44 in. Michael Roosevelt after some great work from Jágr.
Yeah, I mean, Philadelphia's overplaying Jágr. I mean, you got to go to the guy, but Roosevelt makes a great hop shot over the glove. I mean, there's a lot of goals over the gloves these days, and the goalies have got to be ready for him.
Niittymaki committed a little early here, went down before the shot?
A little bit, but the puck rolled on him. He lost control of the puck, and then he ended up taking the high riser, and it's hard to judge when the puck is rolling on it, and the goalie has a hard time with that.
All right, that pushed the Rangers back to a 2-2 tie, and then Niittymaki had trouble on this one as well. Obviously, you can't plan for this. Rangers dump it in. Matt Cullen, Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, the petitions, I think Bobby Clark is wondering what's going on up there in his studio or with the ring. But
you want to know something? Watch what Matt Cullen does here. Does this take a certain amount of skill?
Well, I mean, you got to try to one time because the defenseman's coming back, and you got to be able to get it off as soon as you can. And what happened there was he made a great play by getting the puck in behind him and one time in the puck, and it's hard to get the puck when it comes across your body and hit it for a one-timer.
All right, so then that gave the Rangers a 3-2 lead, but then from there, offense, Philadelphia, and it was some traffic in front that helped create the tie on 3-3 as Jeff Sanderson, who seems like he's been in the league for 100 years, got the puck to the side. You see R.J. Umberger go to the front of the net.
Yeah, I mean, Sanderson, I went right in. Lundqvist, I think, was wondering about something else at that point in time, and the puck went right in, and I think he misplayed it, and it beat him on the short side.
Yeah, and that's not a goal you usually see Lundqvist give up. He's so solid and so strong on protecting those posts, but that pushed the Flyers and Rangers back even at 3-3. And then, before the period ended, Simon Gagne struck again, and that gives the Flyers a 4-3 lead and take us through this goal.
Well, Gagne again, I tell you, I mean, he scored 2 goals tonight over the glove, and he's got a wicked shot, and again, he beats Lundqvist over the glove with a great shot. But Forsberg starts the play by winning the draw. So the 2 big guys that you want to come to play tonight, your 2 leaders with Forsberg and Gagne, and they're coming through large tonight.
Almost looked like Frederik Tutin got caught in between, and you know Henrik Lundqvist never likes to give up goals, but when he gives up 4 in the first 2 periods of a game, you see that kind of emotion. What do you expect in the third, Glenn?
Well, Lundqvist has got to come up large. I mean, basically what's got to happen here is that he's got to refocus and forget about what just happened in the last 2 periods. Concentrate on what's going on tonight, right now in the next period. Shut them down, and the Rangers got to come out and get 1. They only have to get 1. They go send it into overtime.
Glenn Anderson, great to hear from you as always. And we will send you back to Philadelphia for the drop of the puck, third period. Sam Rosen, Joe Micheletti, when we come back right here on MSG.
We are back in Philadelphia with the Flyers leading the Rangers 4-3. New York Rangers hockey brought to you in part by XM Satellite. XM brings you New York Rangers coverage wherever you go, plus the most commercial-free music channels on satellite radio. Hear more of what you love on XM. We'll be back to check out the trivia quiz answer right after this. Joe beat me in that game 4-3 earlier. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Canon, improving digital imaging at work, at home, or play. Canon, image anywhere. And by HIP Health Plan of New York. Now that's HIP. Flyers lead the Rangers 4-3, and it's time for the Nissan Trivia Quiz answer. Joe, you ready?
I'm ready.
Hold on.
Yep.
Because we're going to check out what the fans think.
Okay.
Who holds the record, the Rangers record for career goals against the Flyers? Rod Gilbert, Adam Graves, Brian Leetch, Mark Messier. Fans' response, 38% went for Adam Graves, 17% for Rod Gilbert, 25% for Brian Leetch, and 20% for Mark Messier. Okay, Mr. Micheletti, I'll give you the privilege of the first answer.
Well, my thinking is this. I think it's someone that had to spend their entire career in the Eastern Conference.
Yes.
So that means it's Rod Gilbert or Brian Leetch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with Brian Leetch.
Me too. I'm with you. I'm sticking with you. You're hot. We're hot. We are on fire. Brian Leetch, 24 goals. Way to go, Joe.
How come you didn't vote for your pal, Rod Gilbert?
I love Rod.
I know you do. He gave you a nice ring,
Look
too.
at Al. Look at the start. Look at the big goose egg for Al. The fans are, fans, come on now.
You got to pick it up.
Good start, Joe. Like those smiling faces. Underway, third period. Rangers want to smile. They've got to come back. Roosevelt. Good pass to Pruka. Now Shanahan. Long shot. Sticked away by Niittymaki. Cullen. Richards takes over. Off the skate of Joni Pitkanen. Nylander, Roosevelt, and Cullen, the Ranger goal scorers. Jágr has 2 assists in the game. Nylander a goal and an assist. Cullen fires through, but it's out of the zone.
That's a good first shift by the Rangers. Cullen, Shanahan, and Pruka. Some good pressure. And I think they're going to have to test Niittymaki a little bit more.
Lundqvist is getting very confident with his passing the puck. We've seen it already a couple of times where he's made the long pass right on the stick. That time he got it to Matt Cullen, who tipped it into the zone. Nylander, good pass to Jágr. Aaron Ward driving to the net, the defenseman.
Ken Hitchcock has gone back to the Forsberg line against the Nylander line.
Watch out, Forsberg and Gagne, 2-on-1 save, and Forsberg penalty as he rammed his Swedish teammate, Henrik Lundqvist.
Yeah. Oh, that's a penalty. I mean, he didn't get touched. Forsberg, I think when he looked up, was hoping that the defenseman, well, I think it was Aaron Ward, Tootin going back, was going to eventually come over to him, and then he was looking past all the way. Again, to watch Tootin goes this way, and then Forsberg found himself, he was looking past right on top of Lundqvist, and didn't make any move to stop or get out of the way, and so Forsberg gets the penalty. The Rangers with an early power play here, and nice to see Lundqvist back on his skates and feeling okay.
Forsberg, goalie interference at 1:15. Now the Rangers have got to look to get their power play going. 0 for 4 in the game and 0 for 7 thus far this season. And on the 4, 3 of them were 5-on-3 opportunities in the first period. Straka, nice moves through the neutral zone. Shanahan puts it in. Nylander, Jágr, Shanahan, Straka, and Roosevelt for the power play. Hatcher and Gauthier on defense. Kapanen and Nedved, the penalty-killing forwards. Nylander. Roosevelt. Nylander again, looking, 2 men in front. Shanahan and Straka, long shot blocked by Nedved, and he's able to clear.
You know what? The Rangers have made a change in their power play. They've moved Jágr back down towards the net, on the side of the net, and Nylander up on the sideboard.
Straka plays it back to Roosevelt.
Smart play by Roosevelt. You see him leave the puck? That's because they were making a change, and had he touched the puck, there would have been too many men on the ice for the Rangers. He realized that, and he left the puck until the change was made.
Nylander slides it to Straka. Shanahan goes to the front. Rakunik has come on as Jágr fights off the check of Richards, but lost the puck, and Pitkanen able to get it out of the zone. 30 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Rakunik. Good pass through to Shanahan. Around the boards for Jágr. Jágr checked by Richards. Nylander behind the net. Open man, Rakunik off the crossbar. Way up in the air. Bounces down. And the clearing attempt by Richards. Taken back by Rakunik. Richards was trying to break away. Long shot wide. Power play is about to end. And it does right now. Rangers 0 for 5 on the power play in the game. Flyers maintain a 4-3 lead. Rakunik an inch too high with his shot. It went off the crossbar.
Yeah, good passing, and what the Flyers were doing on that penalty kill, as soon as Jágr would get the puck, two players would go right to him.
Oh, Forsberg to Gagne, missed the net that time. Knuble was stopped on the rebound. Forsberg runs into Aaron Ward. Oh, Forsberg looks like he's in pretty good form tonight. He was criticized by his head coach.
They weren't happy with the way he played in Pittsburgh. He's been very good in this one.
Well, he's got his game, and he's got the puck right now. Knuble. Aaron Ward takes him down. Cullen tried to swing it around the boards. It hit the back of the net. Good hit on Pruka by Forsberg, who had at least 2, maybe 3 hits on that shift. Here comes Pruka. Lost control. Knuble's got it back. Able to clear the zone. 4-3 Flyers. Nearly 4.5 minutes into the third period.
And Forsberg's done a little bit of everything in this game. Scored, setting up plays, playing physical.
Nigel Dawes on with Betts and Ward. Roosevelt. That's a change. Normally Adam Hall would be on this line, but it's Jason Ward out there. Malik against Umberger. Malik, good play. And here's Jason Ward. Nigel Dawes takes a hit from Freddie Meyer. Ward has it back. Tried to get it to Dawes. It was taken away by Meyer. Pope. Ryan Holweg. Holweg with Hossa. Hossa with a shot to save. Rebound. Overskated by Holweg. Long shift for Jason Ward. Now he's going to the bench for a change. Good pressure by Holweg. Umberger. Holweg with a hard hit. Boyd Kane actually was interfered with by Rakunik. He slid in front of him. Jágr double shifted here. Kapanen able to move it around.
And that was Nedved on the ice trying to defend against Jágr in that defensive role.
Jágr took down Boyd Kane. Nothing was called on that play. Kapanen to Kane. Kane looks. Try to get it back. Deflected out to Hatcher. 6:10 gone by in the third. Polk took down Kane. Nedved left it for Hatcher. In deep to Boyd Kane. Polk on him. Now Sammy Kapanen for Peter Nedved. Long shot by Hatcher. Goes wide. Nedved gets there but gave it away to Matt Cullen. Cullen hit hard by Gauthier. Fans love that.
Yeah, there were two players there, and I think Matt Cullen said something to the referee that there should have been a call. He dumped the puck in and tried to get past one Flyer player. I think it was Sammy Kapanen, and Gauthier just read it perfectly.
And Cullen started to dip down, and that's why it looked like it was a high hit, but I thought it was a clean hit on the part of Gauthier. Richards playing it across. Meyer for Richards. Betts stops it. Betts with Pruka. Pruka moves in. Shanahan with a shot. Save made by Niittymaki, and he holds on. 7:11 gone by. Third period. Flyers leading 4-3.
That's Carl Rakunik there. Watch, he'll end up moving into the slot. The Rangers moving around. Good job on the forecheck, and Rakunik with the shot. Got plenty on it. Up high off the crossbar and out the other way. And Peter Forsberg, physical play. When Jágr gets the puck now, they're just sending as many players to him as they can. And Jágr getting double shifted, and then here's the hit by Gauthier coming over on Matt Cullen.
Now, how about this unit that Tom Rennie puts out? Blair Betts with Jágr and Shanahan.
He's changing everything up now. He just had Betts centering Shanahan and Pruka. So he takes Pruka then off the ice and replaces him with Jágr.
Jágr controlling with Knuble on him. Tootin sends it in. Betts after the puck against Darian Hatcher. Now Shanahan tries it loose. Forsberg battling. Betts. And the shot by Tootin was blocked. Tootin pushes it to Yager. In front, knocked away from Betts. Sent around the boards and out of the zone it goes. Aaron Ward there to get it. 8 minutes gone by, third period, 4-3. Flyers lead the Rangers. Takeaway by Kapanen. And Fedor Tootin lets it go behind the net. Ward with a hit on Calder. Jeff Sanderson against Tootin. Sanderson, always a quick skater. Nice moves. Nylander pressuring him. And the Rangers come away with the puck. Now it's Nylander, Straka, and Adam Hall. Here's Nylander, backhander, save, rebound, score! Adam Hall with his first goal as a New York Ranger. And the game is tied 4-4.
Now, we've talked about Adam Hall and his prowess around the net. He's got very good hands for a big man, and he just anticipated where the puck was going to be. Sanderson was trying to make a play, but the Rangers defensively were good. Able to get the puck and then go the other way, and Straka and Nylander know that Hall's going to go to the net. Shot, rebound, and Hall had a man right on him. Jones was right on him, and watch Hall just kind of swing with his stick in anticipation where the puck was going to be, and then it bounces off another Flyer right there. So Hall gets a piece of it. Watch, gets a piece of it. And then in front, another deflection off a Flyer player and into the net to tie the game. 11:22 to go.
For Nylander, it's 3 points in the game, a goal and 2 assists. Adam Hall first as a Ranger. As the teams go back and forth, Rangers led 1-0. Flyers led 2-1. Rangers led 3-2. Flyers took a 4-3 lead, and now the Rangers have tied it. And as the puck deflects over the glass into the crowd, Hall from Straka and Nylander at 8:33 to tie the game. And Michael Nylander, a 3-point game, as I mentioned.
I believe it was Randy Robitaille going to the net that ended up deflecting off his arm and in, Sam. But, you know, with Hall, he just has a nose for the net.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes straight to the net. He stops. It doesn't matter. Look at him. Go straight to the net. Watch him. Just takes him. And right there, see, Randy Robitaille tries to reach down and clear the puck, and it deflects off his glove or off his arm and past Niedermäki to tie the game.
Randy Jones for Philadelphia. 4-4 the score. Roosevelt back to get the puck. Pressured by Boyd Kane. Good help from Matt Cullen. And Ward with a good pass to Roosevelt. Roosevelt moves in on Baumgartner. Pass goes by Pruka to Ward. So line changes by Tom Rennie, reading his team or whatever, trying to get something going in the third period. Penalty upcoming on the Flyers. Cross-checking call.
Now this will be against Jones. And so the Rangers go right back on the power play as Ken Hitchcock looks on. So the Rangers score a goal to tie it on those line changes. And they come back out. Jones with one hit there. The Rangers keep going on the forecheck. Jones can't clear it, but watch on Cullen right at the end. Right there. Wasn't much, but that's what we've seen right from the start of this game, that the referees have called everything, and that's the cross-check. Jones goes to the penalty box, and the Rangers go to the power play.
I think it's that follow-through motion.
Yeah.
So the extension of the arms. So the Rangers 0 for 5 on the power play in the game, 0 for 8 on the season, with a big chance here. And the game tied in a clear. Rangers have Shanahan, Nylander, Yager, Rakunik knocking it away from Richards. Good hustle by Mike Richards. Straka, the other point man. Straka and Rakunik at the points. Rakunik carries in, drop pass to Nylander. Nylander against Gauthier. Gauthier and Hatcher with Richards and Kyle Calder, the penalty killers. Yager with a puck. Yager with 2 assists in the game. Fanned on the shot. Clearing attempt blocked. And it's cleared. Good diving effort by Mike Richards again.
Mike Richards has played a good game, hasn't he?
Yes.
He's a hard-working young player.
Good effort by Calder behind the net. And Calder after it against Rakunik. There's Nylander on the puck. Straka pressured by Kapanen. Now Yager. Shanahan in the circle. Nylander pressured by Kapanen. Kapanen very quick and very defensive-minded. Takeaway. Calder's got it.
And again, every time Jágr gets the puck, they send a defenseman right to him and a forward to come down to pressure him.
The last pressure may have been by Freddie Meyer, 34, not 24. Tootin fires in, 30 seconds to go. Rangers power play, and they haven't gotten anything on goal. Roosevelt keeps it in. Hall goes to the front along with Kruka. Matt Cullen is on. He's got the puck now for Hall. Save Niittymaki. Great save.
That might have been his best save of the game right there. Hall let the shot go quickly off the quick pass, and Niittymaki with a very good reaction save.
Rangers power play is over. 0 for 6 in the game. Flyers have 2 power play goals. One of the big differences in this game. One of the reasons the game is tied. One shot on goal on that last power play, and that was the Adam Hall chance. That was a good one. 8:10 to go, third period, tied 4-4. Aaron Ward looks up.
And it's a new line here. Ward on one wing, Betts in the middle, Nigel Dawes on left wing.
That was on for a little while earlier, and then they brought Betts between Jágr and Shanahan. Here's Dawes with a shot deflected into the netting. 7:47 to go in the third. 4-4 the score.
The best save by Niittymaki, I believe, was right here. Roosevelt, good pass. Cullen, quick pass to Hall, who let it go quickly. And there was Niittymaki reacting, making the save, and then the Flyers able to clear it. Good passing by the Rangers. And Niittymaki, good right arm save.
Shots are even, 29-29. Goals are even, 4-4 in a back and forth game. Betts and Nedved on the face-off. Won by Nedved. Baumgartner's pass deflected by Dawes. Flyers able to work it out of the zone, almost stopped by Adam Hall. Hall now with Betts and Dawes. Kapanen hit by Hall. Dawes tied up with Baumgartner, and the Flyers move out. Sanderson. Hall hits Sanderson in the neutral zone. Malik with a good pass to Hall. Taken back and kept in by Kapanen. Sanderson's got it. In against Roosevelt. Pitkin across. Meyer the shot. Glove save by Lundqvist. He holds it. Exactly 7 minutes to go in the third. Upcoming Rangers schedule brought to you by North Fork Bank. Flyers at the Garden Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. It's on Versus. We'll be back with you on MSG Thursday night when Sidney Crosby and the Penguins come to the Garden. And next Saturday night, Rangers at Buffalo on MSG. Hope you'll join us for that.
Buffalo winning again tonight, 2-1.
Playing well.
They're ahead of Ottawa.
Good skating team.
Yep.
Good skating team, Joe. Fast.
And then Lindy Ruff deservedly winning Coach of the Year. Certainly there were other candidates, including Tom Rennie.
Right. And Peter Laviolette.
Yeah.
Shot by Meyer, blocked in front. Rakunik moves it. There's Meyer. Mike Richards across against Polk. Good play by Thomas Polk.
Cullen line back together, Shanahan and Kruka.
Pitkinen. Jeff Carter. Oh, Adam Ward stepped into him with a good hit. Tootin to Straka. Nylander dumps it down the boards. Gauthier found an open man all the way across. Joni Pitkinen.
Pitkinen had more ice time than any player on either team going into this third period, playing over 19 minutes.
Jágr weaving his way through the neutral zone. Nylander back past Tootin. Tootin shot deflects wide. Under 6 minutes to go in the third period. Tied 4-4. Marcel Hossa around the net. Hossa turns, feeds Jágr. He's got room. Jágr shot deflected and went wide. Tootin in deep against Forsberg. Forsberg with a good hit. Tootin went down. Yager there to play the puck. Yager hit by Hatcher. Along the boards, Yager again. Marcel Hossa. He's hit by Gauthier. And Gauthier moved the puck across. Mike Knuble. Soft shot, scooped up with a glove by Henrik Lundqvist. 5:09 to go in the third. Tied 4-4. We are back in Philadelphia with the game tied. Hall plays it ahead. It's blocked and cleared out by Randy Robitaille. Rangers now have Hall with Betts and Hossa on the ice. Kyle Calder tied up by Malik. Betts lost his stick, gets it back, takes the puck. Randy Jones. Around the boards, Robitaille chasing.
Both teams short shifts.
Betts with pressure on Calder. Calder keeps it alive. Calder, a 26-goal scorer for Chicago last season. Each year he scored more and more goals.
He's a hard-nosed player, hard-working player.
Roosevelt, 4:10 to go in the third. Kruka. Now it's Shanahan toward the net. And just missing a deflection was Matt Cullen. So the line's back again to the original combinations with Cullen, Shanahan, and Kruka. Puck kept in by Kapanen, but he gave it away to Thomas Polk.
And now Gagne, he'll change. He was on the ice with Nedved and Kapanen, the designated checking line.
Gagne with 2 goals in the game. Forsberg and Sanderson, the other goal scorers for the Flyers. Nylander, Roosevelt, Cullen, and Hall, the goal scorers for the Rangers. Cullen takes a hit. Let's go Flyers chant up from the crowd. 3:15 remaining in the third.
And both teams are a little bit more conservative from the standpoint of dumping the puck in the zone.
Nice lead to Straka. Straka finds Nylander. Yager in deep. Checked there by Gauthier. Ward takes a hit from Hatcher. 2 big defensemen. If you're standing still, you're going to get hit.
Yep.
Gauthier moves it out. Nylander had lost his stick, goes to the bench. And Betts comes on. 2:45 to go. Regulation time. Ward got to get it to Hossa. And it's icing on the Rangers. Friday night at 7:30. It's time for Knicks preseason basketball live on MSG. The Knicks take on Vince Carter and the Nets at the Garden. Friday night on MSG, 7:30. Time for some hoops, Joe.
Yeah, it's that time of the year again. You know, we talk about these two. I was mentioning, Sam, about these two teams a little bit more conservative, only from the standpoint that they don't want to take any chances in the neutral zone making plays. If there's no chance at all, both teams are dumping the puck in and trying to get a forecheck going.
Forsberg won the face-off from Betts. Got a shot off and missed the net. Forsberg, Betts on him. Strength against strength, and Forsberg drew a penalty. Betts will get called for holding with 2:23 to go in regulation time. Power play to the Flyers.
Now, Forsberg has played a terrific game. I mean, Forsberg wins the face-off and then gets a shot. Watch him just use his feet, gets a shot, that goes wide. And then Forsberg, as mentioned before, how he draws penalty. Watch how he leans into the player. Leans in there, and Betts ends up taking him down, and so Betts gets the penalty. Tom Rennie didn't like the call. And so I believe the Flyers have called their timeout.
Okay, Rangers have already used their timeout. It came in the first period when they were on a succession of 5-on-3s and rested their forwards.
You'll see Forsberg, watch him use his hand to kind of, reach around Betts and then lean into him. And then that way you can't get away from the guy. And then when he goes down, I mean, he draws the penalty.
All right, here's Ken Hitchcock with instructions for Simon Gagne, Peter Forsberg, and Mike Knuble. This is the key point here with the game tied 4-4. Flyers get their 8th power play of the game. They're 2 for 7. One of those 2 coming on a 5-on-3.
Now, you know, they'd love to set up Simon Gagne for the shot if they can. And I'm sure Ken Hitchcock was talking to him about positioning more than anything.
Sanderson at the point with Pitkanen. Forsberg against Matt Cullen. Cullen and Shanahan on for the Rangers. Long shot, blocked, scramble in front. Lundqvist diving on top with Knuble right there.
Yeah, the one-timer by Sanderson got through, and there were all kinds of bodies in front of Henrik Lundqvist, including that man there, 22, is Knuble. Watch the passing and the shot. And Lundqvist with one save, then makes another save, and Knuble tried to get in there. And Roosevelt came back to help out. Malik was there as well, and Lundqvist found the puck.
2:10 to go, regulation time. The back pass comes out of the zone. Pitkanen has come on. Pitkanen and Sanderson playing the points. Forsberg, Knuble, and Gagne up front. Rangers have Shanahan and Cullen with Malik and Roosevelt. Roosevelt stood up on Sanderson and knocked him down.
That's a great play by Roosevelt. Sanderson had a lot of speed, and Roosevelt just stood up and played the man perfectly.
Minute 22 to go in the power play. Dumped in by Forsberg. Lundqvist fires it off the glass. Knocked down. Good play by Gagne. Rather by Forsberg. Got it to Gagne. Here's Pitkanen moving. Now Forsberg. Looking. Gagne. Save. Good anticipation by Lundqvist, who was ready for the shot.
Now he got over there in a hurry, didn't he?
Puck chip clear. Jason Ward pressure on Mike Knuble. Forsberg takes over. 50 seconds to go on the power play. A minute 10 to go. Regulation time. Tied 4-4. Off the bench, Jeff Carter. Carter against Roosevelt. Carter controlling. Hall and Straka on for the Rangers. To the side of the net. Lundqvist to save. And he's got the puck. What a move by Mike Richards. Boy, is he quick.
Yeah, he's played a strong game. He's a hard-working player. And here's a defensive play first by Roosevelt. Look at that play. I mean, he just stays with him perfectly. Beautiful defensive play. And that allows Shanahan to go back and get the puck and clear it. And then the last one, I mean, look at that perfect position. As Forsberg is looking for Gagne all the way, and Lundqvist was ready.
34 seconds to go on the power play. Richards goes to the bench. He needs a new stick.
Richards is a player that they think at some point in the future he'll be the captain of this team.
Right now, the captain is Peter Forsberg, succeeding Keith Primo. At the point, Baumgartner to Pitkanen with room. He shoots wide, missed the net by a foot. Shanahan clears it out. 25 seconds in the power play. 45 seconds in regulation time. Baumgartner. Now Richards. Richards moves in. Shanahan with a good play. Baumgartner chips it ahead. Cullen trying to play it back. Here's Calder. Save! Big save by Lundqvist on a hard shot. Baumgartner. Richards. Save with a glove. Juggled and held by Lundqvist. Power play is over. 23.4 seconds remaining in regulation time. Tied 4-4.
Well, the Flyers have had some chances, and Lundqvist has come up with some big saves here during this penalty kill. Here's one where he's got Carter in front of him, makes one save, and then he'll make one more there, holds it. And then Shanahan just prior to that, let's see, did he get a little slash there? It seemed to hurt his hand. Was able to do a good job and clear the zone.
Big face-off here. Betts won it back. Tootin up the boards. Cleared out by Adam Hall. Betts stopped at the line. Sent the other way by Forsberg. 12 seconds to go in regulation time. Sent in by Aaron Ward. And it's whistled for no. Icing was waved off, and that's it.
It looked like they were going to call it, Sam. I looked at the far linesman. He had his arm up.
My arm is up.
Yes, it is.
Overtime. Rangers and Flyers back and forth game. Each team leading twice. They go to overtime. 4-4 the score. Each team has a point. They'll play for another one as we go to a 5-minute overtime. They went to overtime 3 times last season.
Yeah, this one no surprise at all. Simon Gagne at the Garden right off the face-off. Quick shot beats Kevin Weeks. That was one game winner in overtime. And then Joni Pitkanen. Well, we talked about tonight, he can do everything, including shoot. And that was a rocket to win the game. And then right prior to the Olympics, Jaromir Jagr. How about that one for the game winner?
Right.
Who's got it in this one?
They also went to overtime a 4th time that ended in a shootout, which the Rangers won.
You know, Ken Hitchcock, the Flyers coach, told me he'll do anything to avoid a shootout. So he loves to play high-risk overtime, and by playing that way, it might provide an opportunity for the Rangers to maybe get an odd man break the other way. But he likes to play at high risk.
Just to remind our fans, overtime 5 minutes or less, it's sudden death, 4-on-4 hockey. If there's no scoring, we'll go to a shootout. Each team with a point in the game. Nedved against Nylander. Nylander with Jagr, Malik, and Roosevelt. The Rangers 4.
Now Ken Hitchcock starts defensively with some defensive players out against Jagr.
Nedved with Kapanen, Hatcher, and Gauthier. Shot by Kapanen. Save with a blocker. Tough shot. Jagr playing it back. Roosevelt pressured by Nedved. Jagr to Nylander and back behind to Malik. Malik to Jagr.
Nedved quick shift, just 30 seconds.
Good pass. Shot blocked as Roosevelt moved in against Gauthier. And Kapanen takes over. Racing down the right side is Forsberg against Fedor Tyutin. Forsberg for Pitkanen. Pitkanen against Nylander. Out to Hatcher. Big drive. Knocked down in front. Forsberg was crowding Lundqvist. I don't know. Forsberg, I think, is trying to get under Lundqvist's skin. He's been all over him. Good move by Gagne. Shot blocked by Tyutin. Gagne with 2 goals in the game. A minute 15 gone by in overtime. That pass out of the zone. Picked up by Shanahan. Moving in with Cullen. Shanahan saved Niittymaki, and he holds on.
That's a good play by Shanahan. You see what he did? He waited. He knew Cullen was going to the net, so he wanted to wait as long as he could so that maybe Cullen could provide a screen going to the net. Shanahan waits. There's Cullen going to the net. And Niittymaki in good position to make the save. Prior to that, long shot that came through, and there's your boy Forsberg right on top of Henrik Lundqvist. You're right, though. He's been right on top of the crease. Forsberg's played a good game.
Yes, he has. That's what the Flyers need from him every night. If he's healthy, he can provide that. Last season, certainly he had problems with injuries. Mets lost it. Mike Richards moves in. Fedor Tyutin is there. Went all the way through as Carter was driving to the net.
Now these 4-on-4s, most times the defensemen turn out to be the most dangerous players. As they can move up on the play. If they're coming late, they can catch somebody maybe falling back behind.
Betts dumps it in. With just about 2 minutes gone by in overtime. Richards moves across, shoots way wide. Down the boards it goes. Betts chops at it. Blocked by Hatcher. Hatcher looking, shooting, saved by Lundqvist, and he holds it.
That was a good play by Hatcher, Sam. Pardon me. Hatcher moved up on the boards, pinched in, was able to get control, used his size and strength, and then was looking for a deflection. And again, there's Hatcher over there. And now he's just trying to find a deflection. But Aaron Ward does a nice job in front, keeping Richards off to the side so that Lundqvist can see the shot.
2:48 to go in overtime. 4-4 the score. Forsberg against Pruka. Pruka won it. Forsberg with Gagne. Pruka with Straka. Malik to Roosevelt. Freddie Meyer for Philadelphia. Joni Pitkanen plays it back. Here's Pitkanen. Meyer. Good job by Straka. Real good job. Now he lost control and it was taken back. Forsberg for Gagne. And now Pitkanen. Heikkinen checked by Pruka. Heikkinen for Forsberg. Plays it across to Meyer. Malik goes to get the puck.
Now it's good defense really by both teams. I mean, they're really concentrating, not trying to give up a scoring chance.
Marty Straka moving with the puck. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Roosevelt's got it. Roosevelt takes a hard hit from Gauthier. Gauthier's had the hardest hits of the game.
He normally does.
Yager, double team, triple team. Kapanen with a good intercept. Taken back by Nylander, but he lost it and gave it up. Gauthier to Hatcher. 1:35 to go in overtime. Nedved shoots and it's blocked by Rakunek. Kapanen try to get it to the open man. Hatcher, it's out of the zone with a minute 25 to go in overtime. Peter Nedved has it. Nedved to Kapanen. Rakunek on him, chops at the puck. Played deep, Teutin. It's Kapanen, he bounces off. Good hustle, but he gave it away to Teutin. Around the boards, Yager. Yager for Rakunek, good intercept. Heikkinen, great play, moves in. Heikkinen deep, and a great poke check by Teutin.
Well, we've seen some defense in overtime by both teams.
Knuble, 50 seconds to go in overtime. Pass goes through, Nylander's got it. Teutin on the right, Nylander for Teutin, tipped away. Good play by Randy Jones. Randy Jones turns it. Now Mike Knuble. Knuble shoots, deflection and a save. Knuble broke his stick. Rangers turn the other way. Shanahan, 28 seconds to go. Cullen goes to the front, off the skate of Aaron Ward. Carter, good pass. Richards, penalty upcoming. Saved by Lundqvist, penalty on the Rangers.
Brendan Shanahan is going to get called for hooking. Ward joined the rush for the Rangers, and so he was up near the net, and when the puck went the other way quickly by the Flyers, Ward was behind the play, and Brendan Shanahan tried to get back on the play. And there it is on Carter. He's just trying to slow him down and uses the stick to slow him down to try to prevent the 2-on-1. He gets caught using the stick.
So now the key is the face-off, Joe. With
yes.
14.7 seconds to go. It's a 4-on-3 power play for the Flyers. They have 8 power plays in the game. They're 2 for 8 with 18 power play shots.
The Rangers work on these face-offs every morning.
Nedved against Betts. Forsberg is back. And it comes back. Then a false start. They'll do it again. No. Referee stopped play. I don't know if there was a problem with the clock.
Now they just put the clock back to 14.7.
Okay.
And so Forsberg again will take it.
Betts, Malik, and Roosevelt on for the Rangers. 4 forwards for the Flyers. With the open ice, can Malik get there? He dives and he clears it. Forsberg back against Betts. 5 seconds to go. Nedved, 2 seconds. Gagne, Forsberg, overtime is over, and we go to a shootout. The first one of the season. Rangers and Flyers in their first meeting go to a shootout, tied 4-4. We are going to a shootout. It's a 3-man shootout in the NHL. And the home team gets to choose whether they go shoot first or second.
Yeah, that's a change this year.
Last year in the shootout, this was Michael Handzus on Kevin Weeks, and the Rangers won the only shootout between these two teams last season.
That's why he's in Chicago now, Sam.
Now, Tom Rennie told us he would use Jaromir Jagr, Peter Pruka, and Michael Nylander. Didn't know what order, but it looks like Jagr will go first. Now, the Flyers have opted, I believe they will shoot first. And they've got Simon Gagne on the ice.
Yeah, well, Tom Rennie told me, he said, I just try, get the lead as quickly as you can, is what his philosophy is. Some teams and some coaches think, well, we'll save our best guys for second or third. I agree. Put your best guys up first and see if you can grab the lead and go from there.
Simon Gagne, 2 goals in the game. Peter Forsberg, a goal and an assist. Joni Pitkanen, 3 assists. Rangers with Michael Nylander, a goal and 2 assists. Jaromir Jagr with 2 assists in the game. Roosevelt, Cullen, and Hall, the other Ranger goal scorers. The officials checking things over at the official scorers table. Simon Gagne is ready. Simon Gagne waiting for the signal from the referee.
Yeah, people on their feet.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah, we're at the Wachovia Center in Philadelphia.
Well, I guess the statistic, Joe, is something like 65% of the winners shot first in the shootout. So here comes Gagne against Lundqvist. Saved by Lundqvist.
Now again, Gagne's a shooter, and so Lundqvist, you can just see him play the shot all the way. Gagne head up. No, Lundqvist, perfect position. And a good reaction save. He was in good position there.
And now it's Jaromir Jagr, number 1 for the Rangers. Going wide. Backhander save with a pad by Niittymaki.
That's a good save by Niittymaki. Jagr put a good move on him, came wide from the side and tried to get him to go the other way, which he did, but then watch the left pad. You know, Niittymaki did 2 things. He used his stick. When that didn't work, he used the left leg. That's a good save. Watch the stick. And then Jagr tried to sneak it in the short side.
Mike Richards moves in for Philadelphia, hits the post. No goal, and the Rangers go to the second round.
Yeah, quick release by Richards. Let it go quickly. And just off the post.
And now it's Michael Nylander, likes to go in slowly and weave and make the moves very slowly. We'll see what he does here. Nylander against Niittymaki. Speeds up, missed the net.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. He slowed down and then took a couple of hard strides. And when he got Niittymaki to go down, he tried to get the shot. I think he just missed the net. He tried to go up high once Niittymaki went down to the ice. And just missed the net.
Jeff Sanderson for Philadelphia, 3rd round of the shootout. Sanderson, saved by Lundqvist. And now the Rangers can win it. And they send out Peter Pruka.
Here it is again. All 3 Flyers have attempted to shoot or have taken the shots instead of deking.
So now it's Peter Pruka, who came through for the Rangers last season. Pruka to win it. And a save by Niittymaki. He got a piece of it with a glove. And we go to the 4th round.
Yeah, Pruka tried to shoot the puck quickly. Look at the release here. I think he tried to get Niittymaki into thinking maybe he was going to deke, and then he took the shot right at the last minute. Niittymaki does a good job with the glove.
Now it's Peter Nedved for the Flyers. No goals scored here in the shootout.
And again, Peter Nedved has been more of a shooter in his career.
And now you go round by round. We're in the 4th round. Each team will get a shot. Here's Nedved with speed. Saved by Lundqvist. Man, has he been something.
Oh, boy. That time, Nedved faked the shot and went to the backhand, and Lundqvist wouldn't bite on the deke. Watch him drop his shoulder, and Lundqvist just stayed with him. I mean, he didn't even think about doing anything else. Great save by Lundqvist.
Now here's Brendan Shanahan. Starting slowly, picking up speed. Shanahan, save! We've gone 4 rounds with no goals in the shootout.
Now these goaltenders have been something. Shanahan, again, we've talked about his quick release. And Niittymaki just went down again using the glove. That's the 2nd time he's just gotten a piece of the puck with the glove.
Kyle Calder for the Flyers. Calder. Stop. Poke checked away. Beautiful play by Lundqvist.
Yeah, he got in so close that Lundqvist with a little poke check with the stick. Calder tried to wait. What a play. Look at the stick. Oh, great job by Lundqvist.
And now Matt Cullen will try to win it for the Rangers. Cullen picks up speed. Drives to the net. Saved by Niedermäki.
We've seen a little of everything. This time, Cullen took off and then stopped. Almost stopped before taking the shot. Look at him go. Now watch, he tries to fool him there, and Niedermäki stayed with him.
And now the cheers are for Peter Forsberg, who goes to the 6th round. Forsberg against Lundqvist. Saved by Lundqvist. And he does it again.
Oh. Forsberg loves to hold on to the puck for as long as he can. And Lundqvist, he just stayed with him. He's probably seen that a few times.
The Swedish country teammates. Now it's Adam Hall to try to win it for the Rangers. Hall. Save Niedermäki.
Again with the glove. Niedermäki's been great with the glove.
6 rounds, no goals.
Well, deke, wait, and then tries to beat him, and again the glove of Niedermäki. He holds it down, then he just seems to open it up and put it in position just prior to the shot.
Now the Flyers go with Jeff Carter. The goalies have been brilliant in the shootout. Carter. Oh, beautiful glove save again.
You know, Tom Rennie said before the game, when we asked him, you asked him about the shootout, he says it's only the goalies. They haven't had much of a chance to face it. But boy, has Lundqvist been great. Look at that. What a reaction with the glove. Watch the glove. I mean, he's just perfect position and concentration.
Marty Straka tries to win it for the Rangers. Save Niedermäki. 7 rounds. Hey, are we getting near Marek Malik time?
Let's see if he's doing any stretching on the bench. And this time Straka tries to go to the blocker side. And Niedermäki fights that one off.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
1-on-1, and the goalies are winning. Round 8. Joni Pitkanen for Philadelphia. Saved by Lundqvist.
Oh boy, what a save that was. With the right pad, it almost looked like Pitkanen faked like he was going to go high. Right there, and then just tries to go to the other side. And the quick right pad. Another great save.
Look at this, Joe. The rookie Nigel Dawes in his 2nd NHL game. Missed the net. 9 rounds, no goals.
Wouldn't that have been something?
Wow.
With his parents here.
Dramatic moment. But he missed. And now it's Randy Robitaille for Philadelphia.
Remember, the game-tying goal by the Rangers went in off Robitaille.
9th round of the shootout. Robitaille. Here he comes. Saved by Lundqvist. And once again, the Rangers, for the 7th time, will try to win it.
Yeah, this goaltending is just spectacular, isn't it? These players have tried everything. Deking, shooting to the glove side, to the other side, low, high, and nobody can score.
It's Blair Betts. Betts to try and win it. And saved by Niedermäki.
Oh, and he had to wait for the puck to come down. It was up in the air. It could have easily gone over him and in, and it landed on his pad. The shot, he makes the first save. Where's the puck? It's up high. He doesn't know where it is, and then hits his pad and stops. Watch right here.
Oh,
Stopped right in there.
And now, Mike Knuble for Philadelphia. This is the 10th round of the shootout. The record is 15 last season. Marek Malik won it for the Rangers against Washington. Here's Knuble in round 10. I don't know if Lundqvist got it, but it's no goal.
I think Knuble lost control. He put on a big-time deke right here like he was going to shoot, and then tried to go to his backhand and just simply lost control. Again, what they do with the Zambonis is they shade the ice to help the shooters. Hasn't helped yet, has it?
No. Michael Rozabal. Once again, the Rangers have a chance to win. It's the 8th opportunity to win it in the shootout. Rozabal. Save Niedermäki. Now round 11.
Again, the shot by Rozabal, and there's just nothing getting through these goaltenders. That one off the blocker side.
Neither goaltender giving an inch, playing everything perfectly. Sami Kapanen. Round 11. Saved by Lundqvist. And again, the Rangers go for the win.
This is great, isn't it? And Lundqvist just stays with him all the way. The concentration by Lundqvist, and there was just no chance. I mean, he had his pads down and everything closed up before Kapanen even took the shot.
And Ryan Holweg gets the call. Ryan Holweg for the win. Saved Niedermäki. We go to round 12.
I'm surprised no one's just decided to rip it from about 20 feet out yet.
Wow. The tension mounts with every chance. R.J. Umberger moves in on Lundqvist. Saved by Lundqvist.
These goaltenders are making it look easy, aren't they? I mean, there's hardly been anything that's been close to going in.
I don't know if this, are they giving each other hints down there? Looking for something. It's Jason Ward to try to win it. And saved by Niedermäki.
I think the puck slid off the end of his stick a little bit just as he tried to make a move. He tries to make one move, fake the shot, and then go to his forehand again. See, it just kind of bounced a little bit. And he only got a piece of the puck, and Niedermäki might have got a piece of the glove, but he didn't get much on the shot.
Defenseman Freddie Meyer in round 13. We are approaching Marek Malik time. I don't know. Here comes Freddie Meyer. Meyer missed.
Malik's probably just telling Tom Rennie, why don't you just put me out there and end this thing?
And here he comes. No, it's Marcel Hossa. I saw an 8. It's Marcel Hossa. Malik sitting quietly. Bottom of round 13. Malik is waiting. Marcel Hossa for a Rangers win. He wins it! Marcel Hossa with a shootout goal in the 13th round. And the Rangers get the win.
And good for him, Sam.
Wow.
The way he started this game and how hard he played in that first period and drew penalties and, you know, the anticipation, and they're trying to get him going, and this might do an awful lot for his confidence, and the Rangers start the year 2-0.
An amazing shootout. Marcel Hossa in the bottom of the 13th round wins it, and the Rangers are 2-0 on the season. They win the shootout 1-0, and they win the game 5-4.
That was such a quick release through the legs of Niedermäki. Hossa just, I mean, that's the kind of talent he has, and that's why when Tom Rennie talks about him, you know, they look at all these different assets that he has to his game. and they're just slowly trying to put they want to do it quickly, actually, put them all together. And that just showed right there some of that talent he has, the quick release, the velocity on the shot, and the Rangers win it.
Rangers in a shootout beat the Flyers 5-4, the goal of the game. Brought to you by refreshingly smooth Bud Light, always worth it. Shootout, Marcel Hossa.
There, you see that release? I mean, it made it look like he just relaxed at the time and tried to get Niittymaki to relax, and watch how quickly he lets it go. Boom! I mean, it's in.
Wow.
It's reminiscent of Shanahan's breakaway the other night. He kind of relaxed, looked like he wasn't ready to shoot, and just with those strong hands and wrists, let it go, and there's the reaction of the Rangers. Good start to the season.
And Marek Malik is saying, I could have done that. I was ready. But Marcel Hossa wins it with the shootout. And how about the goaltending of both goalies, but especially Henrik Lundqvist?
It was great. It was just absolutely terrific on both sides. And Lundqvist is, I'll tell you, he was something. You know, and Niittymaki, give him credit for someone who was hurt. Only played 2 periods of preseason hockey. He looked shaky at the start, but he was good after he got through that.
And the Rangers in a back-and-forth game. Rangers scored early in the game, led 1-0. Flyers took a 2-1 lead, end of 1. Rangers had a 3-2 lead in the second. Flyers scored 2 and led 4-3, end of 2. Rangers tied it in the third, and the Rangers win it in a shootout 5-4 and have 4 points to start the season.
And remember what Tom Renney did in that third period. When things weren't working, he started changing up the lines a little bit, and he made the one change. Adam Hall ends up getting the goal by going to the net when Nylander and Straka were out on the ice with him. So they found a way to tie it, and then obviously found a way to win it.
And if you like this, there's more of the same at Madison Square Garden Tuesday night. It'll be on Versus at 7 o'clock. Rangers and Flyers, and then we will be with you on Thursday night at home when the Rangers meet the Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Rangers, let's go into the winning locker room to the sounds of Sweet Caroline.
W, baby. It's a W, Holly. Touch your hand.
Well, that's a really happy locker room. Marcel Hossa is with us. Marcel, how did that feel?
It feels great, guys. You know, we took a victory. You know, everybody played hard, and it feels great. You know.
Did you get any advice before that shot from anyone?
Not exactly. I was just thinking because I like to shoot the 5-hole every time. You know, so finally it happened. You know, I scored.
You had a long conversation with Tom Renney this morning at the morning skate. Anything in particular come out of that?
Oh, he just told me, you know, use my strength and use my like a power in the down low, you know, and should use my shot because you know I don't using my shot because I have a strong shot, so I gotta use it more, you know.
Want to see that game-winning goal? Take a look. You got a monitor there?
Yeah, sure.
Take a look at it. What are you thinking there?
Well, you know, I was kind of thinking like what my brother was doing. You know, he took his time a little bit and was staying calm, you know, and then I shoot it right away, you know. So I'm happy that went through, you know, and happy for the team we won.
What was the conversation on the bench, Marcel, during that whole shootout as it went on and on?
It was pretty exciting, you know. It's the second time First time last year it was against Washington, and this year again, you know, it happened. So many guys went shootout, so it feels great, you know, when we took a victory again.
Was Marek Malik saying anything to Tom Renney about getting on the ice for a shot?
Well, he was kind of going right behind me, you know, so if I wouldn't score, he would go, you know.
He was ready to do that again. Marcel, talk about the team and the start. 2 wins now, first 2 games. How about this team coming together early in the season?
You know, it's always great to take a first win at home, and right now at Philly, you know, all year it's gonna be exciting games against Philly if it's at home or over here, you know. So, like I said, everyone is playing great, playing hard, you know, and we playing like a team, you know.
Good goal, good win for you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Marcel Hossa, he scores in the bottom of the 13th round of the shootout. and the Rangers defeat the Flyers 5-4. That wraps it up. Our producer, Joe Whalen, director, Bob Lewis. Associate director is Fran O'Connell. Graphics coordinator is Steve Wojo Napolitani. Red Bulls soccer coming up next. Rangers in 60 at 11. For Joe Micheletti, this is Sam Rosen. We'll see you next week, everyone.